Hello, everybody. Welcome. Trying to figure out the new layout that they did for OBS. Hello. We're back after our little holiday break. Technically back. We did some Phasmophobia last Wednesday, but we're fully back now. Hello, welcome. Kate, any announcements for you?
Come Monday, my Etsy shop will be reopening for anyone to get some gifts for friends or families. Valentine's Day is coming up. There's a lot of birthdays in this early part of the year. I think, at least in my family, I don't know. We got a lot of Tauruses and Aries in my family for some reason. Anyway, yeah, check out a small business this post-holiday season.
All right.
Don't let the stop.
Sam, you got anything?
Codex Legendarium back this Sunday, hopefully. I believe it should be.
Should be.
Good for it. Should be.
Excellent. I don't have anything that I can think of except for hello, everybody. God. So anybody else got anything they want to say? Anything at all? Go watch Titanic 666.
Horse December.
Yep. Speaking of that, last we left off, after driving through the tundra and arriving in Kitstead, the Faust and the Furious began searching the city for an icebreaker ship to take them to Kirkwall for their next contract. Technically to Ironhaven, then to Kirkwall. They learned, thanks to Druck, that the captain they were seeking could be found at the Rough and Tumble Tavern, which was known for its rough nature and frequent brawls. When they arrived at the tavern, they saw the captain, Russo Eskin, a halfling who was playing a game of five-finger fillet with some sailors. One of the sailors taking part sliced their thumb off and ran out of the tavern. No, they didn't. They laughed, I think, left the thumb on the table, and Druck took the empty spot after that person left to play five-finger fillet. Thumb still on the table, and I believe Druck flicked it off the table or something. I don't remember. There's a thumb somewhere. And Druck took part in the game of five-finger fillet, which earned Druck lots of respect from the captain and the sailors of the city. Druck even won the game, and Russo agreed to let the party travel on his ship for free as long as they helped out during the 3-day voyage. Russo left to prepare for the trip, mentioning that they'd be leaving in about 2 hours' time for Ironhaven. After he left, Druck and a tavern patron seemed interested in starting a brawl. I believe that's how it went down. Regardless, it's been like 2 weeks. But yeah, interested in starting a brawl. The owner, a human bartender, grizzled grayish beard named Old Salt, put rules in place for the brawl. Basically, I can see you guys are strapped with magical abilities. Don't use those, because these are just commoners, basically. You will annihilate them. Flitz, not wanting to participate, but wanting to stay nearby, went into their bottle and was kept safely in the liquor cabinet. And the fight began between the party and some of the patrons, 3 specifically. The fight turned into a battle royale, with the patrons being dealt with relatively easily. Druck was sniping bottles and stools at people from the distance. Kenna was doing stuff. Quoin was doing some flying knees at people. Dax and Ricky were wrestling. Tag teaming a patron, I think. You know, it was a lot. It was like 5 hours. Eventually, all the patrons were dealt with, and once all the patrons were dealt with, the rules against using magic and abilities were then set aside, as you all would have easily overpowered the competition, and thus the party began to fight one another. Ricky proved to be a formidable opponent with his astral self form, essentially annihilating Dax, and Kenna fared decently, but their curse caused them to get extra beat up from tables, getting put through tables, getting crushed by tables, getting crushed by big burly men.
Being crushed by Quoin.
Getting crushed by Druck. You know, it was a lot. Um, Eventually, Druck and Quoin were the only two brawlers left standing. Quoin wanting to win, maybe, because of the conversation with Kenna earlier, the sibling rivalry. Also, Quoin knocked out Kenna, so it's fine. But Quoin, on the verge of being knocked out, pumped himself with all of their lay on hands and continued to brawl with Druck, but eventually Druck was the last one left standing, having knocked Quoin out. And yeah, Druck won the fight, leaving the rest of his friends and the bar patrons unconscious in various spots around the tavern. Nobody was dealt lethal. No one was attacked lethally, so it's just you're just knocked out, you're snoozing. The fight was amicable for all involved and has definitely earned the party some reputation and respect among the sailors in the city. Now, Druck, the bar owner, is currently filling up mugs of cold water and splashing the patrons awake, and is currently moving over to all of your unconscious friends with mugs of ice cold water. And he looks at you. Bloody good show.
Oh. Thanks. What are you doing there?
Oh, waking him up. And he just splashes cold water on everybody else. Everybody else comes back to consciousness with 1 hit point, covered, woken up with cold ice water.
Where's Quoin? I'm gonna get him.
Quoin's like laying like 10 feet away.
I'm gonna get up and then like, super dizzy and
Barbie
like
crawl.
stumble over the coin.
Muted.
Enough strength to hold up one hand, but then the rude gesture that goes up turns into a hand that says, "Come here."
I'll grab Quoin and I'll cast the I'll do something that no one else has seen me do before.
Disintegrate.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do healing hands on Quoin and restore 14 hit points to Quoin.
Excellent.
Then, feeling that, Coin's gonna grab. I'm gonna grab the dragon flask at my belt. That's the flask of stirring. Or did it already get used?
No, I don't think
it got. This is the same day. I think it got used earlier today before you got here.
That tracks. I think
Okay,
that
use
does
it on
track.
Flitz
I
because
think
I remember
so.
talking about making out with
Yeah.
the dragon.
Yeah.
So.
Yes.
This is the same.
I don't know if that's the same day or not.
No, this is definitely the same day.
Okay.
Okay, then. And I guess.
I'll just summon some good berries for everyone.
Okay. One
It
hit. Yeah.
looks like now I will have to owe you one.
Why do you think I did it, little bro? And I scratched the top of his nose.
Just angry Waluigi face.
You said Waluigi and I immediately did Luigi.
Nice. Close enough.
I'm going to eat 5 good berries for myself and
Okay.
have the rest open for everyone else.
Sure. You're all woken up from like cold water splashing on you. The barkeep's gonna walk over to Flitz's bottle and just like open it up and go, "Hello!" and scream inside the opening. "Hello!"
He's immediately gonna bamf out.
Okay. You come out and all of your friends look like shit. The bar is just like partially wrecked. One of the support beams has been blown to pieces. There's tables in pieces. Chairs have been thrown around. Bottles are smashed everywhere. It's a rough sight.
He kind of lifts a finger. It was good. It was good. Right.
Druck will
Everybody
be
all right?
breathing heavy on one of the benches, and just like throw up a.
I don't really have anything that can help. I'm sorry.
Alright, anyone who wants to not be actively dying, come here. I still got some spell slots back.
Yeah, Dax gets up, looks at Ricky. just like trying to imagine how this young man, 19-year-old, beat the shit out of them, and then holds out a hand for like a predator handshake.
Just tiny little twig arm reaches up for that. His 11 strength.
You hit hard.
Thanks, you too. I really don't know what came over me. It's like I wasn't even here a minute ago.
Yeah, it's like your astral self took over, and and Dax is gonna like give Ricky a potion of healing.
Thank you. I'm gonna drink it. How much does that heal?
1d, right?
I think it's 2d4
2d4 plus 2.
Oh. I don't know if how many of you heard it, but meet at the docks in 2 hours, and anchors away.
Yeah, sounds good. Quoin, you hit me too hard on the head. I think I might have been concussed.
Cussing is not a good thing.
You're all probably like relatively concussed.
Yeah.
Except for Flitz.
I'm gonna cast Mass Cure Wounds on everyone.
Cool. Alright.
Alright, 6th level. We all get 29 hit points back.
That's nice.
What's everybody sitting at? Dax is at 30 of 183.
I'm at about half now.
I'm at where Druck was before I started healing everyone.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm at like a third, 46 of 153.
Yep, it was a brawl for sure.
153.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're all in triple digits now. Like,
Yeah.
even the spellcasters in triple digits. The little sorcerer warlocks in triple digits.
The little glass cannon.
The little necklace. Those favors.
You're all given like raw steaks to like apply to.
Well. What do we do now?
Oh, I thought that was going to take longer, honestly. Be quick.
I mean, it's 5 hours.
It was 5 hours, but I think rounds wise, it was like 15.
Yeah.
15 rounds.
Yeah, so like a minute and a half of just chaos, and then.
I could have just stayed out and watched. It would be a lot longer than that. I felt like it was. Wait, who? Druck, you won?
Yes.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you. I hid most of the time.
Smart.
Bartender's
Until I blew his pillar apart.
hiding is a good tactic, Wait till they
Yeah,
pick
you
them.
you did a pretty good job of it too.
Oh, yeah, had to. People kept jumping over here and throwing shit. But if you all are headed out in like less than 2 hours, you could maybe look around for some supplies first. There's the Northern Emporium, which kind of sells supplies. That's where a lot of people stock up before they leave. And if you're looking for a meal before you head out, because it's early in the afternoon, so if you're looking for a lunch before you head out, you could always check out the Tundra's Hearth. We don't serve food here.
Except for these
Only
Friday
alcohol?
steaks.
Oh yeah, those are my personal collection.
Those are garnishes for the Bloody Marys.
No, I keep them on hand just in case, because people get beat to shit all the time here. So
This is like if bars were sports, this bar would be hockey.
yeah,
We need to get shirts for the other fellows that we fought.
they're also like
Sick.
coming to consciousness from getting the cold water splashed on them.
Yeah, and the shirt should say, "I survived the Faust."
Clever.
The sailors like all get up and they immediately go back to drinking.
I survived the Faust, but I couldn't handle the Furious.
But regardless, you're gonna be known now in the city. It'll probably get you some good leeway among the sailors and whatnot. Reputation, rather. They'll respect you more than they did when you came in to town. I mean,
All
Do
the
you think-
adventures we did, we killed the moon and everything about what it takes to finally get a reputation as a bar
Well,
fight.
the moon one's hard to prove because
Yeah.
I know. I just
We
think
were
it's
on
funny.
we were on the moon.
I don't think it's unreasonable. I just think
Sure.
it's funny.
Nice.
Yeah, and then all these sailors are like, "Hell yeah!"
Do you think
Sweet.
if someone gets beat up by us, do you think they call it a Faust bump? No, maybe.
I think
Probably.
I think this would be a Faust bump. And I
do
just-
they?
Yeah.
I'm gonna shout to
Sure,
the
they
guy who's
do.
still on the ground. Hey, would you call this beating a Faust bump?
One of the sailors like, "Yeah, I don't know what that means."
Well, Faust is like fist and draconic, and we're known as the Faust and the Furious. Would you call this encounter a Faust bump?
Let me see what fist actually is.
Wait. Wait. Does it?
Fist and draconic is definitely not Faust.
Well, I mean, like
Clever,
we had been. I think that was established that the, earlier on.
Oh, it's such a terrible name, actually. Bemin?
A Bemin bump.
But Druck will go and meet with the other
The sailors?
dudes that were drinking and stuff, and like get their names,
Yeah,
just
sure.
casually, chat them up. and
They
stuff.
seem definitely more friendly towards you than everybody else because you're the one who kind of instigated it and suggested it. And you also won, so they're definitely, in terms of reputation boosts, you're the one who got the most here in the city. That,
Well-
also because of Five Finger Fillet, which
Yeah.
these guys also would have witnessed. So
It's so funny because like I started out like posturing and like telling them to bring it, and they all started fighting the other people first, and I was just like, all right, just threw chairs across the building at them.
yeah, yeah, they'll tell you their names. I think there was 3 of them.
Okay.
Yeah, there's 3 of them. One is called Newman.
Randy Newman?
No, just Nuhmun. Newman. He does not. He's not the neighbor
Yeah.
of Jerry Seinfeld.
That's good.
I've got a friend in him though.
One is called Jonah. And just for fun, the other is called Kevin.
Kevin!
Yes.
He's a snipe, and he's my friend, and his name is Kevin.
So, for example, Druck, you have advantage on all persuasion checks while you're here in the city.
Cool.
And that's for, like, sailors, basically. But this will spread around the city, so basically, yeah, Druck has advantage on all persuasion checks and intimidation checks in the city because of the brawl.
Excellent. That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Druck will need it because he's got -2.
But also, because it was a brawl, you don't have to use charisma to do that. You can do strength if you want to kind of, Anyways, yeah, they give you your name. They give you their names, and they give you a bottle of rum.
That's good for the seas. Yes.
Yeah, of course, a lot of sailors drink it, but also, like, if you got a cut anywhere in your face, it'll clean it right
What's
out.
that whore? Go like get like like
Yeah.
some of the lumps that he's gotten from Quoin from that last bit. That was brutal.
That's pretty brutal.
Some of them have like burst open from the
Yeah.
contacts and stuff. So he like just like
Yeah,
kind
it
of
hurts. Yeah.
puts a bit on it.
Oh, and one of the sailors is gonna walk over and pick up the thumb. I think someone pocket? No, yeah, someone did pocket the thumb. I remember one of the sailors picked the thumb up and put it in his pocket.
Yeah.
So never mind.
Just a random one.
Yeah, the thumb is just in somebody's pocket.
Yeah.
Well, it was nice to meet all of you. We have some places to be.
That reminds me. One of the sailors goes over to like there's like a board in the back that has the names of like the previous champions in the bar brawls, and removes someone's name called Fuckhead, and then just puts Druck at the very top.
Oh. So it's like a.
Yeah, it's like a.
Cool.
Really hoping you'd have to like switch just one letter and make it like Druckhead, or like just add like an R thing and then a D in front of it.
But yeah, they quickly like do that. They quickly put up a plaque for Druck at the top, and then down below they like write in like very tiny letters. Runners up, Faust and the Furious.
I'll take it.
I'll take it.
But yeah, if you're heading out in like under 2 hours, you might want to start going. Otherwise, you're gonna miss your ship.
Yep, that's the plan.
Yeah, we can get like a to-go box and take it on the ship with us.
Sure.
I just got that steak in his hand.
You got
Or
steak.
Druck, I could cook that steak for you if you want.
Druck will just start gnawing on it.
Yeah, that's fine. It's
You do
basically,
you,
it's
bud.
basically handheld tartar. All right, so you all can head out of the tavern. Flitz looking the best out of everybody, health-wise. Yeah, everybody else mostly expended all their abilities and stuff because it was a fun little brawl. So where do you head? Do you go straight to the docks, or do you hit one of the places that were suggested?
Well, what do you think? You think we're good on supplies over the ocean? Or, I guess, what is this, a gulf that we're going across?
I think more of a bay, really.
It's a 3-day sail. You were told it's still for 3 days.
No, I guess that's more of a gulf, actually.
Yeah, and it's free. It's free
Multiple
voyage as
day.
long as you help out on the ship with work.
We should have food enough for the voyage, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah. And if not, God can we should be fine.
Oh, that's true. the berries.
That said, if you want to make sure that we're useful, the most that I know about sailing is that there's usually a lot of ropes required, so maybe if we just stock up on ropes, we'll be more useful.
Just a bunch of yes. I mean that's not a bad idea. Ropes and do you think they have cannons and such like that? Do you think this is like a
Oh, you did see the ship last session. It would have had cannons on the lower decks and then ballistas on the top deck.
And it was like a masted ship, right?
Yeah, it was a massive ship with 3 sails. Had a big blade on the front that cuts through the ice.
Cool.
And yeah, tons of cannons on the lower decks and then 4 ballistas on the top deck.
Cool. Yeah, I got some spells that I could cast to help out over the course of the day, but I also don't know much about ships. I do know though that a ship can hold a boat, but a boat cannot hold a ship, and that's the difference between them.
Wow.
Dax is like, what if it's a ship in a bottle? And it's on a boat.
Well, it's a ship holding a ship, Dax.
But what if it's in a boat?
Then the boat is a ship.
Does
Dax
it keep
just
being a
punches you in
ship?
the face.
Does it keep being a ship once you take the ship in a bottle off, or does it go back to being a boat?
Then it goes back to being a boat.
And what exactly is a ship?
Oh gosh.
If you replace all the bits of the ship, is it the same ship? Or is it a new ship?
It's a new ship. Ships are expensive.
So we're not supposed to go to sleep?
We haven't
No.
been up long enough to do that.
Quoin, you alright?
No. I think this concussion is messing with me.
I'm sure we can sleep on the ship.
Oh, sorry.
People sleep on ships, right?
Yeah, there's.
Yeah.
Yeah,
never-
if you don't get seasick.
I've never been on one before. Have we been on a ship before?
We fought a shark, a 3-headed shark.
Oh, yeah.
On a fish.
That was a boat.
That was a boat.
Ricky doesn't say that though, because Ricky wasn't there.
That was a
But
boat.
Ricky
not
knew
a
because
ship.
he heard.
Ricky
Oh,
was
yeah.
Ricky was the shark.
Yeah. I actually, Ricky also actually has 20 levels in
Ricky
Druid. I just
produces
haven't
an
told you.
immaculate drawing of the ship before it was destroyed.
All right. So if nobody wants to grab anything, we could just go straight to the docks. Yes.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Cool.
I'll be
think
up in the
Quoin could
crow's
use-
nest.
Yeah, Quoin and I could use a little bit of a nap. Kind of beat each other up a little bit.
Everyone could definitely have a short rest because yeah, you can spend an hour because you have 2 hours. So you could have spent an hour helping clean up the tavern, so you don't just leave it in a fucking annihilated state. And helping out there would definitely get you all a short rest.
Okay.
Since Flitz wasn't responsible for that.
Yeah, of course.
So, perusing through Vin's belongings,
It's just full
There-
of snot. Yeah, what?
there's 3 things there's one thing that caught my eye. It's 8 gems, but none of them are specified. Of what types of gems are they?
They were never specified in the campaign, just a sort of gem.
Could hypothetically one of those be a jade?
Yeah, of course.
Cool, awesome, great.
Why not?
Flitz will ask, "Can I see your bag while you clean?"
Yeah, sure, here you go.
And because we've discussed what's kind of Vin's belongings, I imagine we've discussed
Yeah,
kind
yeah.
of like how we were able to distribute
Mhm.
things, and he's going to think of the jade. Yeah, he's gonna what's he gonna do?
Cast Meteor Swarm.
No.
Time stop.
Is there any would there be
Fireball.
any way to like venture out and maybe find like a oh god, probably not in this area, like a jeweler or a blacksmith or
You can
someone
find a,
that
You could find a blacksmith. Probably
Okay.
not a jeweler.
okay.
And the
He
blacksmith.
wants
Yeah, you can find a
jade
blacksmith.
dust.
Oh.
What's it try to turn the jade into dust?
So
So if he could get like the blacksmith to break it into pieces and then him
Okay, cool.
like
actually,
he'll spend the hour doing that if he
Um,
needs to.
do you ask around the tavern like the sailors if they know?
Sure,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, one of the sailors will be like, yeah. What do you need it for? What are you looking for in terms of?
I have a spell that requires some dust.
Oh, I could do that.
Oh, lovely. Well, can you do that? While you do that, I'll clean up your portion of the mess that you've made.
Okay.
Perfect.
And he just
And
starts
he'll-
punching it.
You know, he'll
says-
just go and cast mending for the
he's-
next.
He sends it on the. He sets it on the counter and starts punching the jade, eventually till it's just dust. It takes the entire hour to do so, though.
Who the fuck raised him? No questions asked. He will
It's
spend
not-
the next
it's not a-
hour
it's-
casting.
It's not a fine.
mending.
It's not a fine dust, but it
Okay.
still will count as the spell component. It's
I just need
punches
10
the
golds
shit out of it.
worth.
And he hands you the dust at the end of the hour.
Perfect.
His knuckles all like bloody.
Is the jade dust like full of blood too?
Just tiny little specks.
I'll prestidigitate it clean.
There you go.
You should probably get that checked out.
Oh, I've had worse.
Oh, well.
I lost my Anyway.
Your thumb? Yes, I saw that.
No, I got all
Okay.
my thumbs.
But that's the most I'm going to inquire about it.
Lost my
Thank you.
Lost my kneecaps.
Did you take an arrow to it?
What's that mean?
I don't know.
No,
I heard.
I got ran over by a wagon. I say a wagon. It was more like a.
Oh my god, was it like a Oh, no. All right, thank you. And
Nope.
he's gonna gather up the bloody.
No, it was just a
Jake
wagon.
dust.
It was a ox.
Did you
How-
black out and find yourself? And the person said, "Oh,
How do you know?
I've read it in a book."
I did black out and woke up in the back of the wagon. The guy's like, "Oh, you're awake." It was weird.
Yeah, that sounds very strange. Thank you again for this, sir. And
It's
he'll-
Kevin.
Oh, you're Kevin as well.
No, I'm Kevin. That's Jonah. Right? Your name's Jonah, and that's Newman.
Well, Kevin, lovely to meet you.
Or was it
and,
Jonas?
Doesn't really.
You said Jonah.
Like,
wait.
concussion. I don't remember who's who.
Oh.
Yeah, so probably want to get that checked out. Anyway, thank you.
You're welcome.
So lovely to meet you, friends. I am ready to go.
And then that's the end of the hour. If anyone needs a short rest, you could have taken it.
Flitz.
Oh yeah.
What is this spell you required this stuff?
Oh, actually, Vin knew this spell. It's called Magic Mouth, and you could set up like auditory messages and places that stay there. By, it's kind of complicated.
Does it hurt
just-
anything?
No, it can speak. I think it would be like a nice potentially for our house. It could be a nice alarm.
Oh, so you do something and then
Yeah, like
The
if someone
sound
approached it,
happens?
if I put it on the front door, we had a statue, I could put it over the statue's mouth, and it appears like the mouth of the statue is moving, and it can like introduce, "Welcome to the home of the Faust and the Furious. Unfortunately, we're not home now, so leave a message."
How do they leave a
Is it-
message?
does it store a message?
A note, a
Oh.
house person. I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah.
Or else we could tell them to leave a message with the guard.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And that could be like one of the triggers. If one of us is not home, it triggers when someone approaches the door.
Yes.
Yes. I think it could be that specific. I don't really know it too well, but it seemed like it could be. It requires a trigger. It's a couple of triggers, so I don't know.
Well, that sounds useful, but that is also expensive.
Oh no, it's cheap. It's 10 some dust. Some jade dust. It's not much. It's
Right.
only one of these. Actually, I get 5 castings of it with just the dust that I have here.
Wow.
So
All right. Well, that
I just wanted,
sounds
just in case things might pop up. You never know.
Well, does anybody else need anything before we head to the docks, harbor?
I don't think I do. Oh, I need to put my armor back on. That's what killed me. Let me just put that back on real quick. Anyone want to smoke some Druck? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, why not?
Hey, Ricky. You want to try something?
Don't you dare.
What?
No, I don't mean that, Flitz. Sorry.
You are concussed. This attitude.
I mean, I'm sorry. I did get hit a few times on the head from falling pots. We didn't have the best shelves, so I'm sorry that it affects my attitude. Anyway, I'm gonna go do some drugs.
Are you actually?
Let me just look at the effects of this again.
What?
So it lasts for an hour.
Yeah.
Advantage on ability checks, attack rolls, and oh man, I should have taken this for the brawl.
Probably should have.
No, I'll save it.
Okay. Save it while you're on the sea.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be very cold. And you were told, I think, or maybe Druck was told by the captain, the region you're going to gets down to negative 88 Fahrenheit almost daily.
Whoa.
Mhm.
Have fun. So straight to the docks then, it sounds like, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. It takes about half an hour to get to the docks, so cutting it real close. You get back to the docks. For those that weren't here, It's the western edge of the city. Through the west gates, the air is sharp, crisp, and stings. There's a slight hint of brine in the air. The sound of ice crunching beneath your feet as the cobblestones in this area are completely covered in ice. A heavy scent of wood and tar in the area, coming from the numerous ships docked in the bay. The water surrounding the city is a natural bay that leads into the ocean and is completely frozen as far as the eye can see. Scattered about the port are various warehouses and large docks. The ships have been all fitted with large blades to cut through the ice, and each ship appears to give off bouts of steam while sailing. Everyone is adorned in heavy furs and goggles to protect themselves from the shit. And you can see the ship. It's the biggest ship in the bay or at the port. And besides, you went to that ship before. You talked beside it, so you can easily get back to it. The hull is made of wood and reinforced brass, steel and brass. The prow of the ship is sharp and pointed with a massive jagged blade built into the HUD. The heads-up display, built into the heads-up display, the hull. The sails are a deep maroon color, emblazoned with the image of a massive kraken coiled around an iceberg. The ship is well armed with a collection of ballistas littering the deck, connected to a series of tough iron wrought harpoons. As you climb aboard, you notice, or you wouldn't climb aboard yet. That's the ship.
Cool.
And the captain's right there shouting orders for people to haul crates. They're hauling crates and barrels up onto the ship. And he turns and goes, "Well, there you are. Welcome back." Oh, God.
No worries. Let's just get this started.
And Druck will go and pick up some of the barrels
Okay,
and start
cool.
carrying them on.
Perfect. If you want free voyage, help out. He basically looks at everybody else.
Yeah,
I'm not-
Quoin jumps in and starts, like,
I'm not super
Carrying
strong,
it.
but I can get you some fair winds when we get out there.
He just looks at you with, like, blank expression. That's a light crate. You can take that one.
Okay, I'll pick it up.
Dax just, like, underarms 2 barrels and walks up.
What's your heaviest crate?
Points to one that's just full of, like, chains. That one's about 800 pounds. We're going to lift it up with some pulleys and stuff.
Oh. Do you have one that's closer to around 500 pounds?
Yeah, that one. He points to one full of, like, sacks of something.
Perfect. Levitate. Ooh.
Oh, cool. Perfect.
I did my share.
And yeah, everybody else can help out any way they want. He definitely seems like by help he means, physical labor.
Casting spells is physical, okay?
Yeah, no.
You
Martial
just can't
class
see
wouldn't
it all the time.
understand.
He's working class. As you climb aboard, you notice the deck is surrounded by a sturdy railing, and you can see a number of crew members scurrying about, tending to the ship's various systems. The stern of the ship is located at the rear, and the port and starboard sides are towards the left and right, respectively, when facing the bow. I had to do ship research, and it was a pain in the ass. Crate, supplies, and assorted equipment have neatly been stacked in various parts of the deck and lashed down with thick chains and rope, which you can also help organize by putting them in their areas. The barrels smell of like a really volatile oil, which is basically pitch. That's fun. In the center of the deck, a set of stairs descends downwards. There are 2 doors at the back of the ship, nestled between 2 stairs leading up to the quarterdeck. And yeah, and a set of doors at the front of the ship. It's basically your standard ship. But it's large, and yeah, it's a massive blade at the front. Yeah, the blade starts to, like, glow almost red hot. The blade at the front of the ship seems to glow a little bit. And then,
Cool.
as soon as the blade starts to glow, the deck of the ship starts to feel warm. Like the ship is heated somehow to, again, protect people against the negative 88 degree weather.
Wow.
Alright.
Pretty cool.
Find where you're useful, I guess.
All right.
Seeing that they've got most of the stuff like roped down and everything, Druck's just gonna. What does the crow's nest look like? Is it actually a bucket or is it just like a platform?
Good question. It's a small platform that offers an unparalleled view of the surrounding area. It's protected by a simple canopy, so it's not like most crow's nests that are completely open. This one's got like a canopy built on top, which shields the lookout from the harsh elements, such as cold, wind, and snow.
That's good.
And there's a few oil lanterns that hang off the sides. Just when it's nighttime, you can light them up. But yeah, it looks like it's protected against the wind, and you go up. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, it's protected by this canopy a little bit, so it does protect against some of the elements, like blowing snow and hail. But there are openings, so you can just peek out. And there is a little wooden stool up there, so you can sit down.
Oh, nice.
Would you feel like it's for some of the shorter crew? Because it's kind of like...
So my knees are up on my shoulders.
Yeah, if you sit down, your knees are definitely up at your shoulders. The blade at the front of the ship is like a strong, durable brass held in place by these very sturdy brackets. The figurehead of the ship is a beautifully crafted depiction of a coiling kraken, and its tentacles pointed outward. And yeah, the blade is starting to emit like heat waves and begins to glow a very faint, dull orange glow. And one of the crew is like, "Be careful not to fall into that blade. It'll cut you right. It'll cut right through you like butter. Believe me." And he holds up both of his arms, and they're both severed by the elbows. And he's just got like 2 hooks. Just be careful.
Thanks for the warning, friend.
Yep.
Looking out on the horizon and the direction we're likely to go, can I figure out what the weather's going to be like?
Hell yeah! Give me a survival check.
Okay.
I will say you do know it's going to be very, very cold.
Yeah, that's a given. Would this count as wilderness, or is my specialty or the advantage usually for just like what I'm more used to? Like
it's for what you're more used to. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. That is a 29.
29. Well then, let me tell you what the weather's going to be like later today. Acid rain. That's no. Hope you're all protected for acid rain. You guys got protection for acid rain?
Yeah, I just cast that spell this morning. We're fine.
Oh, perfect. Cool. It's gonna be a normal temperature for this region, so -88 most likely. Once you get out, it could have been colder, but it's gonna be the normal -88 Fahrenheit. Because everyone here besides me uses Fahrenheit, so I might as well just say Fahrenheit. It's going to be a strong wind. You can smell a strong wind coming, which means disadvantage on perception and range attacks, and probably a light snowfall.
All right. Druck will just convey that.
All right. Cool. To the captain?
Yeah.
Okay. He gives you a salute.
Yeah.
And by the way, it'll be really warm up there, just so you know. And you can feel like some of like the wood. You can see like there's brass kind of plating in some of the wood, and that brass plating starts to heat up a little bit, like warm, and it warms the crow's nest to like a comfortable like -0 Fahrenheit.
Okay.
I don't know what that is in Celsius. What that would be. I don't know if 0 Fahrenheit's cold.
Or just light himself on fire. No, I'm joking.
What's everybody else doing to get themselves situated on the ship? Druck's up in the crow's nest, which is about 30 feet up, and it's attached to the central mast.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Do we still have the ools?
Yeah, they're in your chest.
Fantastic. So then Quoin is going to say, "Don't worry about, I can pull up the anchor. No help. Everyone take a rest. I'll do it."
They all nod.
Cool. Then Quoin goes around slowly, unhooks the.
I want to watch Quoin do this while he's doing it.
Sticks
Mm-hmm.
that you would normally like, whether they shove them in or not, or they're.
The anchor for this one, they use the since it's a bigger ship, they use like the thing that's in the middle of the ship that you turn and it pulls the anchor up. Kind of like the one they have in like Pirates of the Caribbean where they push it and it pulls the
it's got
anchor
those
up.
sticks shoved into it.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
Leverage.
Leverage.
But Quoin would take the stick out.
Okay.
Okay. Let me know when you're ready to weigh anchor.
We should be situated now. We got people on the ballistas, we got people down below in the cannons. We got your friend up in the crow's nest. We're good to go.
So Quoin grabs one of the wolves.
It's out of the chest.
Uh,
So the sailors do look perplexed by you pulling a massive vehicle out of your chest. They're just like, wait. Huh?
Then I situate. It's on its side.
Okay.
I situate the tire next to the massive cylinder
Okay.
and start it so that the tire, the whole thing, the heavy thing, it's just the tire, mind you.
It's got treads.
So the treads
Okay.
on the tire are going to be touching the thing so that it pulls itself up with the tire's motion pulling the wheel up.
Sure. Okay.
Quoin multi-class into artificer?
Cool. Yeah, that'll do it.
I've been tinkering with these wolves.
Yeah, that's true. All right.
I'm learning. I'm applying learning.
That'll do it. The ship, you can see people are sort of like manning the sails, getting the sails ready, and the ship just starts gliding through the ice without any issue. That blade at the front is cutting through the ice like butter, and as it cuts through the ice, steam is just like.
I like the idea of like this whole voyage getting kick-started with the.
Yeah. Ricky, where are you on the ship? Are you anywhere specific? Are you down below deck? Are you the stern,
Ricky?
the bow? Where are you hanging out?
Ricky is probably best used like manning the ropes of the sails. Like he doesn't know how,
Sure.
but he can move real fast.
Sure.
Given that he can run up and along surfaces.
Perfect. You are most likely working alongside boatswain or bosun Talishhan, the
Taliesin?
Taliesin!
didn't even fucking no. This gender fluid forest known that you all met the day before that Druck talked to. Short spiky hair, piercing blue eyes. They're wearing ox hide and a pair of goggles to protect themselves from the elements, and they have a hammer riddled with spikes strapped to their side. Like, okay, so yeah, do that. Go grab that rope.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you're gonna want. Okay. You're fast, so you want to grab that rope over there.
Mm-hmm.
And just, unlash it, like untie it. Perfect. And then you're gonna want to run up there, like, kind of climb the mast a little bit and untie it up there.
He's already up there and untying it by the time he finishes talking.
And for the sake of this, I'll say you can use the vertical movement of a monk to just run up the mast.
Yeah, I mean it makes sense, right?
Okay, just they're like, oh, well, okay, great. You're gonna help out a load. I don't need any of these. Well, I do need these others, but awesome. All right, where's Kenna on the ship?
I'm useless until I can get my spell prepared because someone told me we wouldn't be sailing today, so I didn't prepare any of my sailing spells. And so I'm just gonna try to hang out in the what's it called?
The hold, the armory, kitchen,
not
privy.
The kitchen. I think I'm gonna try to help out in the kitchen, prepare some food.
You don't want to hang out in the privy?
No, not really.
Okay, so the kitchen.
Not my scene.
It's a small, functional space designed to serve the needs of the crew, and you get a sense the ship's voyages are relatively short based on how the kitchen is stocked and laid out.
Yeah.
The kitchen
a lot more fresh food than you would expect.
Well, The kitchen is well equipped and able to provide the crew with meals that they need to sustain themselves during their 3-day voyages, because the ship only sails from here to Ironhaven for supply runs, basically. It's a simple space equipped with the basic amenities, a few large pots and pans, hang on hooks, a simple stove, and a small countertop where the crew members can chop, slice, and prepare food. And they're currently cutting up what looks like very, very dried fish and just throwing it in a pot with water. Oh, you're here to help. Do you know how to cook?
I know how to do some of the basics, yeah.
All right.
Where can I be of assistance?
What are you good at?
Well, typically I do, like nature-y stuff.
Okay, cool. You can cut the potatoes.
Great.
They lift up like a 50-pound bag of potatoes and just set it down. All right, we need the entire bag cut.
Do you want them peeled too, or nah?
No, it tastes better with the skin's on.
Agree with you on that one.
But also, you also get more protein from with nutrients. I mean, not protein. Potatoes don't have protein.
No, there's a lot of like vitamins in potato skins that people take
That's right.
for granted.
You gotta keep them on. Especially, we also like to keep the eyes on sometimes too.
Oh yeah, those give it some nice, real good texture.
Yep.
Do you guys want these crinkle cut or cross cut?
No.
Or julienne?
Cubes.
What are you making with? Oh, it's for the stew. Gotcha.
Yeah. Oh, Jeremy, can you get the horse meat? Yep.
I pause a little because I've been a horse, and then just go back to cutting my potatoes.
we're making horse and dried anchovy stew with potatoes, and it's gonna be good. Party. Flitz, what are you doing on the ship?
Flitz is gonna try to find. Do they have a navigator?
Currently, Druck up in the crow's nest.
Well, do they have like
a
it's probably the
cartographer?
captain.
There's a
Yeah.
the quartermaster would take part in navigation.
Cool.
Or no,
Flitz is
that's not the
gonna-
quartermaster. Yeah, the navigator is the quartermaster.
Flitz is gonna try to get friendly with them.
Okay, they're currently standing by the captain who's sailing the ship, steering the ship. Beside him is a human man with like long black hair and a big old black beard, slightly tanned, but the beard is just constantly frozen at the tips, and the hair is also frozen at the tips. The one you're looking for, however, is a half-elf with short curly hair, piercing green eyes, just a little bit over 5 feet tall. They look like they're strong, but also incredibly agile. Wearing very sleek furs, two short swords at the side.
Hello.
And it looks like they are a woman, and they're like, hello. Oh, and their arms are covered in covered in a variety of like nautical tattoos. Just, oh, hello.
Do you need any help with your maps or anything?
Maps. We have
I
all
can
maps.
organize your maps.
Perfect. How are you with? They motion that spyglasses and looking out and yeah, maps
I've
would
never
be great.
used
Actually.
one.
Oh, then never mind. Maps would be great. How are you with cartography and all that kind of thing?
I am skilled. Look at this. And he's gonna take the map that he's been working on of what's this place called again?
Remnant.
Yeah,
It's
Remnant.
It's like the sub.
The
continent.
partially because he has they have the basic right.
Yeah,
of,
you
like,
have the basic map, but you've been like
land mass, and then
doodling
he's
on
gonna
it, yeah.
the details that he's added in at random points.
Cool. Roll me a d20, and we'll say you can do either and add your intelligence modifier. Or actually, no. What's better, your intelligence or your wisdom?
My intelligence.
Okay, so roll a d20 and add your intelligence modifier, and then add your proficiency bonus because of your cartographer's tools.
I am gonna roll a history because it's
Go for it. Yep.
It's that.
What'd you get?
That's a natural
10.
one.
Oh, well, it's not an automatic filler, and if it's not combat.
So 10.
Oh, this is a good map.
My best work.
You've been doing it on the fly, haven't you?
Well, I haven't been like. Oh, we did. But we were on a carpet for a little bit.
I
yes.
see you have a weird vehicle, an ulv. that might explain. Have you been drawing the map?
It's a lot of eyes.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
region's really hard to map out because of the blowing snow all the time. But for putting up with the weather, it's pretty good. Yeah. And
I'll just go organize your maps if you want.
okay, they reach into like the satchel they're wearing and they pull out like 30 maps. Go for it.
Oh, do you have like a room or an office?
Yeah. Follow me.
Okay. We'll be back, Captain.
They slowly unsheath a dagger as they lead you. No.
Eldritch Blast.
They
Yeah, they saw like something that interested them on our map when you showed it to them.
Ooh.
Oh yeah,
Dragon
you
lair.
did label off some stuff on the map that probably would actually catch their interest. They actually wouldn't have been as like dismissive. Never mind. So they lead you down. They lead you through one of the doors of the ship. I can't remember which ones it is. Who fucking cares?
That's okay.
The front door of the
I'm not gonna
ship.
remember it.
The two front doors that lead up to this front of the ship. They lead you through the doors and they lead you into this room with 4 beds, each with an iron footlocker underneath. Beds are covered in fur blankets. The floor is set with a massive polar bear skin rug. The walls are covered in shelves that are set with various belongings, including clothes, books, and other personal items. In the center, you see a large circular table that is surrounded by 4 chairs, and the table's covered in empty bottles. Clearly, this is their quarters. Yeah, so you can use this table. Here, I'll clear away the clutter. They just like take all the clutter and they like open up a window.
No. Oh.
Just empty bottles. They open up a window.
Well, that's littering. Is that a thing? I think it's a thing.
And they
I'll
just
do something with them. I'll keep them.
okay. They're just about to throw these empty bottles out the window as you're
Sure.
sailing.
No, I'll take it.
The
Okay,
Great Ocean Garbage Patch is like this big right now.
I know.
The champion of leave no trace.
But perfect.
Mhm.
If you want to just like lay on these maps, if you want to sit here and just just make these maps look a little more detailed, that'd be great.
Perfect.
And actually, if you could add what you've found interesting on your travels to our map of Remnant, that would be perfect.
Sure.
Or just help flesh out our sailing routes, and maybe you can look at the maps and figure out better routes we can take.
Okay.
Cool. And if you do
Thank
a terrible job, I'm gonna kill you.
Oh, don't do that.
No, I'm joking. It's fine.
I'm Flitz, by the way.
Oh, sorry, I didn't introduce myself. I'm Kayla,
Oh.
and I'm going to kill you today.
Perfect.
No, I like to joke that I'm going to kill people, but I'm actually not gonna.
Well, that's all right. People have a weird way of joking. I understand. Anyway, I'll get to this. Thank you.
Perfect. Yeah, excellent. I'll let the captain know that you're helping us with our cartography and your valuable asset, not to be thrown overboard. Sound good? Perfect. Nice to meet you, Flitz.
To Kayla.
Right.
Okay. Well, wait. When she leaves,
She leaves.
Flitz is gonna take a small
Ooh.
copper coin,
Mm-hmm.
and for 11 minutes,
Okay.
he's gonna ritual cast Magic Mouth on the coin.
Okay, perfect. Cool. Okay. All right. What's Quoin doing on the ship? The anchor's up. The ool was most likely probably put back into the. No.
Or is it?
Okay, so it's just out on the deck.
Quoin is going to try and work on his bad boy image.
Okay. How does Quoin work on his bad boy image?
Quoin is going to tinker on the ool, on the
He's
whole
like a
thing
greaser.
On
while
a boat.
listen, while blaring Billy Squire the Stroke.
Alright. There is like a sailor like playing a hurdy-gurdy while they're sailing. He sees you like tinkering away. He's, maybe you can help us tinker around the ship too when you're done with that. Just like repair some stuff. If you're cool with it.
Oh yeah, I suppose I could give it a look. I've been playing by my own rules lately. It's no big deal.
Perfect. That's perfect.
No big deal.
I've got here. I've been working on this song. I want you to know what you think. Here, we'll workshop stuff together. And he starts playing. Yeah, this is called "Toxic" by Brittany Mears. Let me know what you think. And he starts playing "Toxic" on the hurdy-gurdy.
Ding, ka-ding, 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 ka-ding,
Yeah.
ka-ding, ka-ding. Ooh.
It sounds awful.
I mean,
hurdy-gurdy sound cool as fuck, though.
God,
I think you could do a decent.
Oh, you could.
I'm looking that up later. So he's playing the hurdy-gurdy, and it's kind of like getting you in the mood for tinkering. We'll say it's distracting you from how uncomfortable this weather is. Druck and Flitz are probably the warmest out of the crew based on where you're situated. Quoin out on the open deck, Kenna on the open deck, Ricky open deck.
I'm in the kitchens.
That's right. You're also warm. So everyone
Quoin has put away his helmet and taken a little tattered piece of vestments that he still has and like tied it like
perfect
a little bandana around his head. While he's...
For the tinkering, how long do you want to tinker for? And we'll mark that off on how long you've spent doing that, learning like proficiency with your tinker's tools. We'll mark that off. You can do the entire day until you go to bed if you want.
I want to split time because I do feel like I want to flex this youngest child rebel thing.
Perfect.
That I'm exploring with Kenna.
Sure.
But also the call of the needy is kind of like,
oh, perfect.
We should all take care of each other. I guess if you want to, you could like show me some of that tinkering stuff that needs to be done on the
perfect
ship. Whatever, it's no big deal. I mean, if you probably gonna throw the parts away.
We need
anyway.
someone to help like fix the toilet. Someone did a real paint job in there, and then that's not my joke. That's from something else.
I know. That's one of my favorites.
Yes. Someone did a real paint job in there.
Then you said I did a real paint job in there.
But if you could help, that'd be great. It'll definitely help you, like you know, with what you're doing here.
Are you saying
all
that
tinkering's the same? Apparently.
Well, it sounds more like stinkering.
Oh, they slap you, know.
Oh, my concussion!
Oh no. So they're like, yeah, cool. So yeah, how you want to? You're gonna dedicate the entire day just like tinkering on this, and then helping out around the ship tinkering.
Yeah, I mean, if the day with how much day is left?
It's probably like 2 in the afternoon right now, so
probably like 6 to 8 hours.
Yeah, probably.
I'd probably do 4 hours. 4 hours of just like tasks to actually help.
Okay, cool. So we'll mark that down. What I have for my notes. But all right, I think that's everybody doing their thing on the ship. Druck is looking out, having a good time up there, looking at this massive frozen bay. In the distance, Druck, you see a whale kind of breach through the ice. Probably like 2 miles away. Like a massive humpback. Yeah, you have like fucking 96 perception. But also so does Ricky now. But yeah, you have the vantage point. It's like 2 miles away. You can just see like a humpback whale breach out of the ice and then keep going.
Nice.
Yeah, so anyone inside the ship, you're incredibly warm because the interior of the ship is filled with this brass piping, and it's heated very similar to your ool. It's heated by magma, and also very similar to the heating system in Byzantium. So anyone inside the ship, you're toasty. Druck in the crow's nest, toasty. That being said, the day... Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I was wondering, would Druck have ever seen a whale or heard of a whale like that before, or might he be kind of like sea beast?
You probably would have heard stories about whales
okay
because a lot of your contracts, I think you did deal with a lot of people near the coast when you did your like say there's whales. You've probably never seen one though.
Yeah,
but that you see a massive like
yeah, he's nervous, so he'll like keep a
cool.
lookout.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the day is incredibly uneventful. Druck has the only eventful thing happen. You see a whale in the distance. Everybody else does what they're doing on the ship all day. And eventually you all can retire to the quarters that have been set up for you. The guest cabin. Quoin, you said... Yeah, Quoin will add 6 hours to your... tinkering, so you're going to be at 9 hours of that so far. Wait, my math might be wrong. Yeah, 5 plus 6. That's 11 hours. Excellent. Cool. So you all can eventually retire to the guest cabins that are set out for you if you all decide to do that. Otherwise, you're up through the night.
Yeah. Who's replacing Druck when he goes?
It'd be the... Good question. Somewhere here, there's somebody that would do that. Would probably be the navigator, the half-elf quartermaster Kayla.
Okay.
The one who you saw lead Flitz away. They start climbing up. Just relieving you. You can get some sleep if you want.
Thank you.
See anything?
There was a beast that breached earlier today. Haven't seen it since.
What'd it look like?
It was really far away, so it was like kind of ovular. Had fins on the sides.
Oh, sounds like a whale.
Oh, okay.
Cool. Well, thanks a bunch.
Good luck.
Do you have a spyglass?
Let me check. I don't think I do.
Cool. They have an extra one. So they produce this spyglass that's like an elegant wooden spyglass with like brass fittings around it. This will help you with your looking out. It's basically advantage on perception checks if you use a spyglass.
Oh, thank you.
And as they're up here with you, they're looking at you like very close quarters. They like look at your eyes for a second. Probably just seeing things, and they start climbing down. Noticing
I got the goggles on, but they also are probably pretty good at perception. So
they start climbing down. Oh wait, they don't climb down. They relieve you. So they go, all right. One of them, I'm sure you'll be shown to the guest cabins.
All right.
As Druck is climbing down, he's gonna like test his wings a little bit while he's on there to get more used to him. He tried using them a little bit when he did the flying elbow on Kenna in the fight.
Sure.
But
you can decide how good or bad that goes for you. Up to you.
Yeah. All right. I'll just roll just a flat D20. Not great.
Okay.
He's still getting used to him.
Okay. You all retire eventually to the guest cabins. Ricky, your hands are probably a little cold from helping with the rigging all day. And you notice that as they're getting into nighttime, they start to like put some of the sails up so you're not sailing as fast, but they're not stopping. So you want to stay up, help with the rigging, or are you also going to go to bed with your friends?
Well, I should probably get some rest, but I don't really need that much, so I could probably just give me about 4 hours and I'll be ready to go again.
All right, we have a lot of crew. You can see there's a ton of people that help crew this ship. It's not just the people that you've met. All right, and you're relieved for now.
4-hour trance.
All right, Kenna, the stew is simmering. It'll be ready for breakfast. It's a breakfast stew of fish, horse meat, and potatoes.
After spending all day cutting potatoes, I'm rubbing my sore wrist.
Yeah, it would have taken a long time to cut a 50 bag of potatoes.
I just walk out of the kitchen, rubbing my wrist, massaging it.
Okay. Flitz, did you do anything else besides cast Magic Mouth, or did you actually work on the maps?
Yes. Okay. So I did a couple of things. Okay. So I'm going to tell y'all what this is. So on that copper coin, as he's casting it, he's going to be whispering and like his shoulders go hunched a bit as he's like leaning over it, and he takes on this like, though no one else can see it, this like creepy sneer, kind of like the way that Flitz looks whenever he like comes out. And he's gonna whisper, "Be wary of the grinning Skinner, for all they flay will make you thinner. They watch you from the veil, awaiting to give you hell." And he's gonna repeat that as he's casting the spell in this creepy, whispery voice.
Okay.
The circumstances that is gonna trigger the mouth is if anybody in that 30-foot radius of the Quoin wakes up from sleep thirsty.
Okay.
So when you wake up and you have that cotton mouth and you get up, that's going to be the trigger. That specific thing is going to be the trigger, and it's going to be persistent. So it's not going to stop. It's going to go every time that happens. He's going to spend some time looking around the room for a hiding spot.
Under the beds.
Okay. He's going to try to take some of the board and like cut into it, like with his knife. He's going to like try to like cut down as much as he can.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to push the copper coin and like wedge it in there.
Perfect.
And he's going to cast mending.
Okay.
So the wood kind of seals up around it. So it looks more like a lump in the wood.
Okay. Perfect.
And then
perfect.
he's gonna kind of get back up.
Okay.
Kind of shake off that feeling.
Yeah.
And get back to it. And he's gonna actually work on the maps for a bit.
Perfect. So you all can eventually retire to the guest cabins then.
I think Youth would be proud of.
By the time the night is rolling on, Quoin, you are helping out in the privy, fixing the stools. I thought it's just a bunch of chamber pots, but they're designing the chamber pots to be like auto dumping into the ocean as you sail along.
Yeah, I was watching.
Talking about littering.
I'm sorry, what?
So talk about littering.
Yeah, I was watching the hurdy-gurdy with its crank, and like got the inspiration to add a foot crank to those chamber pots and like call them out so that they maybe go to a hole so that they flip upside down, go thing, and then flip back up, and now they're so there's like. So it expels the stink, and then comes back out, fresh as a daisy. That's the goal.
Since you're not proficient yet, roll me a d20.
Okay, yeah.
And this
Wait,
will be.
Did I ever use that inspiration? This is a perfect time to use that
never did. I think it was a d12. I said.
Yes, it was. Well, let's see what I roll. Let's see what I roll. All right.
And that this would be. We'll say this is intelligence, so you can like kind of figure actually how to do it.
I mean, that's.
You have advantage because you're being helped out.
Okay, all right. So that's. All right, so we're done. There we go. Doing it on the table. Okay, that's an 18.
Yeah, you successfully install your little feet pedals into the chamber pot, so now they will just be empty, easier to empty. Perfect.
You are going to want to put a little salt water in there. You're not going to want to dry dump. Maybe just a little. Bring a little.
Just pulls out his water. He just pulls his water skin out. He's dumping his water skin into the toilets.
Then you're going.
Or into the,
yeah, into the chamber pot
mode.
Yeah, so that when you
just a
step
wet
on the pedal, it whoop goes up ends, goes out. Then
perfect. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's no big deal. I've got to go. I got to go work on my bike.
It's everyone's going to bed now though.
I work on it when I sleep.
Okay.
You know, you never stop. If
That's
you
true.
stop working,
I tinker in my sleep all the time.
What?
The grind don't stop, or the grind stops you.
But everyone is eventually showed to the guest cabins. Quoin also gets some nice. Everyone is well liked by the crew because you're helping out. Quoin is definitely helping out, making the waste situation not as gross. Kind of helped out cutting potatoes. Druck helped out by looking out. Flitz helped. Oh yeah, Flitz. Roll me intelligence with your proficiency bonus to see how well you do these maps.
Right. 14.
14. You're also liked. Ricky is definitely liked for the fast hands and the quick movement to help with the sales. But eventually you're all led to a large chamber below decks that is divided by wooden partitions. Actually, hold on. I gotta look at the fucking map of this dumb ship. Okay, you get led down into the ship. Into the lower deck. Bustling hub of activity. People are running about, getting ready to... There's like the night crew running about doing stuff. Cluttered with... The lower deck is cluttered with all manner of equipment. Crates, barrels, brass piping running along, which is what's keeping this place warm down here. There's a receptacle at the back where all the pipes lead to that's just churning with magma inside, which is keeping this place warm. A series of large iron cannons are bolted to the floor, and the stairs descend deeper, and... oh, no, never mind. You're led to the back where there are 2 doors, and you're led through the right door at the back into a guest cabin. It's a large chamber divided by wooden partitions into 6 separate small rooms. Each room has a small wooden door that can be closed for privacy. Each room also contains a simple wooden cot and a series of thick hide sheets. The cots appear comfortable and well made. The hide sheets are soft and luxurious. It's well lit and clean, and it looks like great care has been taken to ensure that it's ready to accommodate important guests. So each got your own little private cubby, essentially, where you can sleep. Yeah. But you're all sleeping technically in the same room, but you just got like little simple partitions that split the rooms up, and then little wooden doors that can be locked from the inside.
Cool.
Psst. Quoin.
But yeah, you can all hear each other talk.
Psst. Quoin.
Yeah. What's up?
What did you do today?
I played by my own rules.
I pulled the curtain aside. The fuck
It's
does that mean?
it's wooden partitions.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're gonna punch his
Punches a
What
hole
does
in it.
that mean?
Did open that stupid partition. What the fuck does that mean?
It would slide a little easier if you put maybe some sawdust in there, I think.
You know what? I get you're practicing with all the
as-
tinker schools and shit.
As you're shifting the wooden partition, you realize they're not meant to slide, and you can just hear as you're like breaking.
I just dislodged it from the track.
They're like built into the floor, so you're like. It's like you're trying to open a door that doesn't open from that side. You're like trying to force open a push to close door, and you can just hear it like. There's a really great sketch comedy series where someone is trying to. Anyways, you push open you attempt to push on the partition. You just hear the wood like snapping and.
I'll fix
no
that
big
later.
deal. I'll just fix that tomorrow.
No, I can fix it right now. You know what? And I pull it back in and I start trying to cast Mending along the floor.
Sure. Everybody else is hearing this just absolute nightmare.
Quoin, I can hear you moving around back there. What are you doing?
Nothing. Just think tinkering.
You're just tinkering out loud?
It's no
Think
big deal.
tinker
Be
in your
cool.
head. It's supposed to be silent because you're thinking.
Okay, you.
Was
you,
everything all right?
you do it your way, and I'll do it mine.
We're fine.
You all also have like little portholes in your little area, so you can actually see outside. But it's also nighttime, so you don't see much. You just see ice.
Wow, what a lovely view of nothing.
There's ice and ocean. You'd be out on the
Ice
ocean
and
by
ocean.
now. Yeah, you'd be out in the ocean by now.
I'm gonna take a walk. I'm just gonna hop off the
Okay.
hammock cot. Sorry,
It's
cot.
it's like a wooden cot.
Flit's gonna go.
You have like
Wander.
you have like an hour to wander. Otherwise, you're not going to get a long rest.
Flitz doesn't sleep.
That's right.
Flitz has aspect of the moon.
That's right.
So Flitz does not sleep. Yeah. So he'll
Okay.
just go wander around and
Okay.
He won't be nosy in people's specific things, but he'll, he's inquisitive. He's
Okay. So yeah, you come out into the lower deck. People are still like working.
like the skeleton crew, night crew,
Yeah.
essentially.
There's stairs that go down more. There's a door immediately across from the guest cabins where you're staying. There's weird sounds coming from behind the door across from where you're staying. Like it sounds like cutting noises, like cutting meat. And you see on the door, a little plaque says medical.
Yeah, that's not his forte. He's just gonna wander around. He's not looking again. It's just he is gonna be wasting time, essentially enough time for everybody else to get asleep.
Okay. As you do stand there hearing that cutting noise, you do hear someone go, "Did you get all the maggots out of my foot?"
Oh,
And you can hear
Shouldn't
like
it, like,
you can hear like other voices behind the door going, "Yum yum."
ew! It's crew. I'm not about it, but it's not my.
No
It's
butterflies.
Yeah, it's not my. Oh, that's the maggots fucking talking. I thought someone else was
Yum.
talking.
No, it's the maggots. Yum yum. You hear like these tiny little like cartoonish voices going, "Yum yum."
I'm never playing a gnome again. But he will eventually, now hearing that there's critters.
Yeah.
He'll make his way onto the top, onto
Okay.
the deck and be bundled up.
Yeah, there's a skeleton crew sailing the ship right now. You're definitely just out in the middle of the ocean at this point. Nothing in any direction, but the oil lanterns have been lit all along the deck and up in the crow's nest. There's someone up in the crow's nest also keeping lookout. And it's fucking cold out here. It's at this point in time of night, it'd be a little colder than -88, so it's pretty cold.
He's kind of used to it from Hollyshire. I know it's not that cold, but yeah, but he'll just spend time. He's not doing anything specific. He's just kind of wandering about
Okay.
for a couple hours. Probably going to be watching the ocean, seeing if there's anything interesting that's going to happen. Not that he can really see.
Okay. Yeah. So there's like no water. It's all like frozen. So you're just seeing the ice like get broken apart and like.
Oh,
turn
yeah,
into,
we're
like ice. Yeah, you're breaking through ice.
That's right. Yeah,
You
he'll
just
get on
you
his-
just see a walrus. Hey.
What is that?
Hey.
Well, time to go downstairs.
Bye.
He was nice. He'll give him a wave.
The walrus waves back.
Okay, I stay.
Okay.
And he just hangs out for a bit.
And the ship just sails past the walrus.
Cool. That's it.
All right. All right. Cool. Excellent. Everybody else, wake up. You're woken up. You don't wake up naturally. You're all woken up bright and early, having all gained the benefits of a long rest, to get back to work, basically. And you're essentially put back into what you were doing the day before because you did so well at it.
Cool. On the way, are there any like spare blocks of like wood?
Oh yeah, of
or
course.
anything like that? Druck will try and like pick one out to give him like a little something to do while he's up there.
Okay, yeah, you can easily do that.
And he's gonna start as he goes through the day. He's gonna start and try to make a sort of brace that will affix to his crossbow
Okay.
that will allow him to use the spyglass as like a scope.
Give me are you proficient in like wood carving tools or anything like that?
Yes.
Oh, cool. I'm not gonna make you do a check for it. Actually, yeah, the check will just see how long it takes for you to do it. So just roll me a check with it.
Okay.
And because you're fixing something, we'll go sleight of hand on this one.
Oh, okay. So instead of 10, it would be 15. So that's a 30 flat.
It takes you like a minute. It takes you like a minute or two to figure it out.
Yeah.
Problem is you try to waste time with doing things and then you're so good at it, you're like,
Well,
shit.
Well,
Only took me a minute.
you can choose to take slower so you can burn some time, but
I think with that, with this, he'll do some ornate
Cool.
sure. carving in there as well.
All right. Cool.
I'll think of what that ornate stuff is later.
Yeah. What's up?
What's your stance on unofficial material as far as preparing spells? Yay or nay?
What do you mean?
Some of the spells that I have access to are classified as unofficial, so I just want to clarify if I can use.
What spells?
Freedom of Waves and Freedom of Winds are what I'm seeing so far. Freedom of the Waves is unofficial.
I have never heard of those spells before.
They're critical role spells.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I allow critical role stuff. I don't allow.
Cool. Just wanted to double check.
I don't allow the Rick and Morty stuff.
Yeah.
Because that's dumb as shit. I don't allow Eberron stuff because that's a different setting entirely, and it's weird. And there is no, and D&D Beyond doesn't support UA anymore, so yeah, no UA stuff either.
Right.
Or the Dragonlance setting stuff because that's specifically built for that setting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can do. Yeah, those are fine. You can take those.
Thank you.
And obviously, there might be some homebrew stuff that you guys pick up that are from other players, so some of those might not. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Yeah, you can do that.
Thank you.
Yeah. Do you all go back to your spots that you worked the day before, or your duties from the day before?
Mm-hmm.
Duties.
Exactly.
Beauty.
Quoin would actually like to maybe go to the front of the ship for the first hour and maybe do some just
to the bow or the stern. The bow. Yeah.
Just do some prayer and some meditation and really try and get my Bahamut game back just a little bit.
Sure. As you're all woken up and getting to like your various positions on the ship, Flitz, where you headed? Flitz, actually, as you're like waking up, you hear people go, "Oh, I slept like shit. I'm so fucking thirsty." It's one of the captains. Not one of the captains, one of the officers. The one who helped you out with the maps. They're like, "Oh, I'm so fucking thirsty right now."
Oh, there's some water here. I have a water skin. Here you go.
Oh, perfect. Thank you so much. You're a lifesaver.
You're welcome. Your maps are very nice. I'm adding as much as I can. It is taking me a bit though.
So Druck, are you back up? Yeah. Oh yeah, thanks. Perfect. Just continue doing that today, and perfect. These are really good. How'd you sleep?
Off and on.
I didn't get a wink.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
So they are considered exhausted. Keep up, and maybe you can have you can be a permanent member of the crew.
Oh, that'd be lovely. Maybe if my time dwindles with the Faust and the Furious, I can consider a new employment.
Or if they all die. That's a joke. Please.
Oh yes, you're the one that enjoys those jokes.
Yeah.
Anyway, Kayla I'm sorry. Just maybe just take it easy today. Do you have coffee?
No.
Oh. I don't. Wait, do we? No, I don't think we do.
It's fine. Working makes me feel more energetic. Quoin's at the front. Ricky, are you helping with sales?
Oh yeah.
Kenna, what are you doing? Are you back in the kitchen or?
I'm gonna try to talk with the captain at top of the day.
Yeah, he's currently at the ship wheel steering.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Captain. Oh man, the big cat. How you doing?
Fine. Oh, what's going on?
So I was kind of a little bit useless yesterday, as in I didn't prepare up to my full potential.
Well,
but
I heard you helped out in the kitchen. That's mighty helpful.
But I can be helpful in other ways that aren't, physical labor, but more arcane in nature, if you get my meaning.
No.
Well, I can, conjure up winds to help the ship go faster through the ice, or I can help sailors who have fallen overboard by both, letting them walk on the water and also breathe under the water if they fall in.
Generally, if someone falls in the water, they're probably going to die within like a minute or so, or less than that. It's really cold.
Oh, well, there's another thing. I can turn into animals and save the people who have fallen over by turning into a giant eagle or owl.
All right, noted. As for the little wind boost, not the best idea because it could damage the blade if we go any faster through this ice. And he looks.
But if the wind dies down.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Okay, great.
We're also coming up into a rough patch of ice, so you can see the ship starting like struggling a bit to cut through the ice. It's starting to get really thick. Hold on a second. Druck, perception check, please. If you're using the spyglass, you have advantage.
All right, I will. And Druck, seeing the heavy ice, he'll store a thought in the back of his head.
Sure.
Natural 20
for
35.
35. Okay. You see an iceberg, but it's moving fast towards the ship. Like a big fucking iceberg moving fast towards the ship from the side.
Moving iceberg. Real fast.
You see the human man who's with the captain. He goes, "Oh fuck, Rhineback turtle!" And
What?
you all see people running across the deck, grabbing whatever weapons they can manage, and you all feel the temperature drop even colder. The wind picks up, whipping through your hair and biting at your skin. Suddenly, the iceberg slams into the side of the ship, and you hear a loud booming crash. The ship lurches violently to one side to like a steep angle. Because there's a canopy on the crow's nest, Druck doesn't fall out, kind of just... Everyone on the deck, give me dexterity saving throws to not fall in the water, which will be Ricky, Kenna, Quoin up at the front, Dax probably as well. Flitz, you're below Dex, so you're fine. So everybody but
Sure.
everybody but Druck, dexterity saves to not get knocked into the water. It's a 60-foot drop over the side of the ship into the water.
Oof.
Dex
Oh
saves.
boy.
26.
Yeah, Ricky,
Nice.
you steady yourself. You don't fall.
How's a 4 do for me?
You're nowhere close to anybody who'd give you any bonuses. Yeah, you're knocked overboard.
Oh shit. Good thing I just explained what I can do to
So
help myself.
you're with the captain. You're talking to him. Out of nowhere, boom! The ship goes like almost over on one side like this, but it steadies itself. You tumble over the side. You fall 60 feet onto hard ice actually, because there's a little bit of ice broken. It's
fuck.
actually you into the water. Give me another dex save to see if you can have the falling damage from falling into the water.
Oh god. Okay. 7.
Okay, cool. That's the full amount. So you hit like ice flow and hit the water. Oh, and this is double because you're vulnerable to
Yeah.
bludgeoning damage.
Go.
So instead of taking 24 bludgeoning damage, you take 48 as you fall 60 feet into the water. As that happens, the ship rights itself. Quoin, what'd you get for your dex save?
23.
You're fine. Everybody else is good. The iceberg begins to rise up out of the water, like higher, and the iceberg is actually the shell of a massive turtle. Smaller, jagged shards of ice jut out from its pale skin, giving it a very fearsome appearance. It is the biggest thing any one of you have seen. It's easily 150 feet long, 100 feet tall. Its head is roughly the same size as the ship you're on. And with piercing black eyes and a beak-like mouth, and as it rises up from the water, basically its head is at the same height almost as the crow's nest, because the crow's nest is 30 feet up, the ship's 60 feet tall, so it's
Jesus.
almost looking into the crow's nest where Druck is.
Oh my god.
We're going to go to break and come back with initiative and a battle map.
Ah!
So, see you all in 10 minutes as you fight a massive fucking turtle. Alrighty, we're back. You all, fucking new layout. You all, suddenly Druck spots this massive turtle hurtling towards the ship, or an iceberg hurtling towards the ship, very fast, and it slams into the side of the ship, causing the ship to lurch and almost tip. It does do some damage to the hull, which, you know, is fun. But yeah, it rises up out of the water, and as it's rising out of the water, it's very much like Godzilla coming out of the ocean. You can see the water just like falling off of it in massive waterfalls and sheets. Big hunks of ice that are probably a couple tons just like fall off of its shell as it's rising from the surface, as it dislodges a lot of this frozen ice sheet. And its eye line, it's currently like a little bit above the crow's nest, but it's like they can see Druck from where it is. Just I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Okay. That's a dirty 20 for Kenna.
And as long as the captain is using his action to steer the ship basically, well, he still goes regardless, but you probably want someone to steer the ship, and you don't want to hit any icebergs along the way. Alrighty, cool. So, Druck, you're up first as it just rises up out of the water.
Big turtle.
Very big turtle.
And Druck is going to I believe it's called, he's gonna do a fire breath.
Noted.
He's gonna use his fire breath to hit this thing, making sure not to hit any of the rigging.
Yeah. Cool.
But while doing so, he'll also like hold out one of his arms in front of him and set himself on fire.
So you're not breathing at the dragon, you're breathing, or on the turtle, you're breathing on yourself?
Well, both.
Oh, okay, cool. As you do that, roll me a D100.
Okay. Nine.
Okay, cool. Thank you. What's the save on that?
That's a dexterity save.
Oh, it's a big fucking kaiju-sized turtle. We'll see how it goes. 17.
Oh, that succeeds.
Okay, so half damage.
Unless it's vulnerable.
No.
Okay, so that is total of 15 fire damage.
Cool. Excellent. Anything else?
I just thought I would let everyone know, and the DM, that since I hit it, everyone this turn has advantage on attacks against it if they do attacks. Not obviously not spells or anything.
Excellent.
But anybody doing attacks or attack spells will have advantage.
All right.
Using the
Excellent.
feat called what's it called? Ambush Master.
Perfect. Anything else then?
Bonus action hide? Well, no, I'm not gonna bonus action hide. I put myself on fire. I'm gonna posture.
Okay, cool. Ricky, did you roll your portents for today?
I just did. That's what
Okay, cool.
I was remembering.
Cool. As a legendary action,
Oh boy.
yeah, of course it's a legendary creature.
Yeah.
It's gonna just bring its massive, like 80-foot long tail out of the water, because this is basically a big old snapping turtle, so it's got the big old tail, and it's gonna swing the tail. The crow's nest does not have a stat block, so it can't actually target the crow's nest. So it's gonna target just the hull of the ship with a tail attack and try to damage the hull further. And attempt to basically, it's gonna try to sink your ship, guys.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
So tail attack. This massive tail comes out of the water. For it, that'll fucking definitely hit. So slams into the side of the ship. Flitz. Where you're in, just kind of doing your own thing. What the hell? You see, kind of like gliding past the window, the port window in the room, is this massive tail just hit the side of the ship. Yeah, and Kenneth's also falling overboard, but you wouldn't see that. Everybody else would, though. Maybe, perhaps. 8, 9, 10. Ricky and Druck definitely saw Kenneth fall overboard. Nobody else would have, based on positioning. That's 19 bludgeoning damage to the ship. To the hull. Excellent. That'll bring us to Dax, who is also on board. Those things will not be removed. Yeah. Alrighty.
I figured out. Yeah, I was able to undo it. Sorry. I was trying to see for distance.
Okay. So, Dax is gonna... And just for clarity's sake, there are people manning the ballistas on top, and the ballistas and the cannons below take an action to aim, an action to load, and an action to fire. So the crew are taking both the actions to aim and load. So anyone who wants to use the implements just need to wait till they're loaded and whatnot and shoot them. Dax is gonna rage. No, it's not. It's not close enough for that. Dax is still gonna rage though, because this could get stinky. And while raging, Dax is not jumping onto the massive turtle. Would Brittany jump on the massive turtle?
It's a good question.
Can they swim?
No. I mean, they don't have a good swimming speed. So no. They're just gonna hold an action because they can't get. They're gonna go actually to here, and they're gonna hold an action for if this thing gets closer to the ship, can't really reach it, to making it some attacks because melee.
I mean, they did. Maybe that's them learning the lesson from trying to jump on the dragon that they did.
Sure. Kenna, you have fallen 60 feet. You are in the freezing cold water. Despite all your protection from the cold weather, that does not protect you against severely below zero water. Every minute you're in the water, you gain a level of exhaustion. So what are you doing? You're 60 feet down.
Is it water or an ice sheet that I landed on?
You're definitely in the water.
Okay.
Because the ship has been breaking ice alongside. Now this massive turtle has also been disturbing the ice. So yeah, it's water.
Okay. Cool. Okay. I'm going to wild shape into a bird so I can at least fly back onto the deck.
What kind of bird?
Using my have we seen any Arctic birds flying around?
Druck would have.
But like at any glance, would I have looked up and seen a random bird, like a seagull or a puffin, flying around?
No. You see a penguin.
There are no birds in this region because it's just so cold.
It's too cold for birds.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna turn into a snowy owl.
Perfect.
And just fly up onto the deck and drop my wild shape as a bonus action, and that is my turn. And I want to drop into a place where I can see a lot of people, so probably here.
Sure. All right, that's your turn.
I'm gonna keep my wild shape up for a minute, just for that little buff of hit points.
Okay, so you're a little owl.
Alrighty. Actually, I'm gonna be a giant snow owl. What the heck?
Perfect.
What the heck?
What size is that? Medium?
I believe they're large.
Well, then check and let me know.
I will.
Legendary action. It's gonna swim.
Giant owls are large beasts.
Okay. So you take up that position.
Yeah.
The turtle is going to use its legendary action to move.
Second legendary action, guys.
And it's going to swim technically under the ship, but a lot of it does stick up out of the water. So Dex will get an attack on it. But it's basically going to go like this and kind of just go the other side. So Dex does get an attack while it submerges. With the Great Axe, huzzah! A 19 misses. So just like hits it off like one of the hard like ice frozen armor. Just
Did she attack with advantage?
She wouldn't have had advantage. Oh yeah, right. Doesn't hit. That was a nat one. So yeah, ting off of the armor. I'm gonna bring us to the captain. He's using his action to steer the ship because he does not want to hit an iceberg or anything. So on the ship's turn, it'll move 60 feet because of the strong winds that Druck predicted. Flitz, what are you doing? You are in the guest quarters. You see the officer's cabin at the back of the ship. You see this massive tail kind of swing by the window, hits the ship again, and the ship lurches again.
Flitz is like, like on his chair, like scraping, grinding. He's gonna jump up.
Okay.
And this is the door out, right? This door right here.
Yeah. That's the door.
So he can go like 5, 10.
Yep.
And he can. Can he see out?
You can definitely see the turtle from even where you were standing at the doorway because it's so big. It's a kaiju turtle.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Well, not there. One square up, you'll be able to see it.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Yeah. You can definitely see it from there.
Okay. Let's see if this works. He is going to. Ooh, I'm nervous. He is going to spend a sorcery point two sorcery points to quicken spell.
Yeah.
And he is going to. God, there's so many things. He's going to quicken a 5th level Scorching Ray.
Go for it.
So it's it's 6.
Yep. And those are just attack rolls, right?
Yes, they are.
Cool.
Okay.
Does Flitz have advantage on these because they're ambush master?
If they are attack rolls, and
Okay.
advantage.
Cool.
And how long does that last?
This entire round, this whole first round.
So,
So every
all
attack.
All 6, yeah. All 6
Yeah.
Well,
scorching
just
rays.
wait. That's 2 natural ones. Lovely.
Okay.
Fucking what the fuck are the odds?
That's rough. With
That's a
advantage?
natural 1 and an 8.
Okay. 18.
So
what's the highest you got? 18 misses.
18. God damn.
Like the hit, but it's like you're just peppering it in.
Another 18.
miss.
I am rolling shit today, y'all. That is another natural 1, but a 12, so 22.
22 hits.
Okay, fuck. Not the rolls that I need to make tonight. Okay, that's a 19, so 29.
That hits.
The last one. 23.
Hits.
So that's
3 hit, 3 miss.
okay, so that's 66.
So yeah.
That's fucking 4 ones. It's only
Oh,
12
man.
fire damage. Oh my
Oh,
god.
no.
What the fuck?
Like total for all of them?
yeah. I rolled
Oh,
4
shit.
ones.
Okay.
God.
It just like
Vomit.
it just shifts in the water and causes the ship to like
That's fucking vile. Okay.
that
no.
sucks.
God. Shit. As the fire throws by, he's not doing enough power behind each one. They're kind of just fizzling out. He's gonna grab the air, and he's gonna throw 3 Eldritch Blast.
Perfect.
Maybe it's these fucking
Advantage
dice.
on these two.
That's a natural 20.
Excellent.
There you go.
There's okay. So I'll roll the natural 20 first,
Yeah.
just so that we can get that out of the way. I rolled 2 2s. Great. So that's 9 for that. And that's a 19, so 29 total.
Hits. Yep.
Okay. Oh my
It's
god.
like peeking around the staircase. Pew 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 pew.
That's a 21.
21 just hits.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll this as crit damage because I made 2 of them again.
Mhm.
So that is 18 all day plus 4 thunder damage for his
So 22.
22, and I'm gonna use, because I used a first level spell, I'm gonna use Tempest Magic
Okay.
to fly. He's gonna fly up and
Mhm.
over, like
Okay.
onto this deck
Perfect.
here.
Uh,
To kind of give him a better
Just-
position.
Just so you know, Lex,
Uh-huh.
if you rolled the crit damage,
Uh-huh.
it wouldn't have added the +5 again. that
Oh,
you
you're right.
would have.
So another 5, so that was 23. So
Okay,
just add another
cool.
5. Thank you, Joe.
Also,
Garrett.
because your flight is magical, you can fly in the blowing winds. Nobody else can. Which means the owl would have fallen at the end of the turn instead of landing. So, but
Oh shit.
it's fine.
Okay. All right.
But I was flying over to
Fucking
the
rough
ship.
round.
Yeah.
All right. That's gonna be it for me.
Okay.
Oh wait, I have movement. I have more movement still. He's gonna run here.
Okay. And you're currently flying. So.
No.
Oh,
His
sorry. Okay.
that was just a hover to get to another
All right.
spot, and then he's gonna run.
All right. End of your turn. It's gonna do an attack, and I think with legendary action,
Legendary action.
ooh,
Fuck.
it's got what's its reach? Because it could have attacked Flitz when Flitz was flying away.
I don't provoke attack.
Oh yeah,
weapon.
never mind. Can't reach. It might not be able to reach
You're right.
anybody. It might not be able to reach anybody with its melee attacks. We shall see. Go from the. Oh no. No. What the fuck is going on? Go back to where you were. That's basically where it was. Okay. Measure. That's what I want. Oh, the owl is within reach.
Oh boy.
So, he's a big old owl. Only one it can reach, or it can attack the ship. Or it can attack the ship, or it can attack the owl, or it can attack the ship. But it sees a big owl. Probably registers it as food. So we're going to go for a claw attack on the... We're going to go for a tail attack on the owl.
Okay.
That is a 28 to hit.
I think it hits. I'm pretty
Does
sure.
it just hit?
Yeah, it just hits.
And you are vulnerable to this.
As an owl, though.
No, that stuff carries over.
Oh, damn it. Shit.
It's fine.
It's fine. Good thing I kept those hit points because I need them.
So that's 20. This is doubled. I'll tell you what the total is while doubled.
Okay.
So you take 52 bludgeoning damage. I need you to make a strength saving throw. Are you still an owl?
God damn. No, I'm not a fucking owl, Justin.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You're not knocked prone. We get just slammed by this massive tail. Rick, bringing us to Ricky.
Ah!
Me too.
Ricky, this is the biggest thing you've ever seen.
Yeah, I have to like zoom in on the map. I was like, oh god, okay, I have to figure out where I am. Wait a minute. Oh no, that's right. I have a mini. The mini is so. In order to be able to see my mini, I have to be able to not see the turtle mini because it's so big. It just takes up half my screen.
Yeah, it's great.
So, how do you? There we go. Oh boy. Okay, so from the if I'm standing at the edge of the ship or like the edge of the mast, can I reach this thing?
No.
Like if I'm not.
Oh,
well, like
not
if I was like right there.
Oh, definitely, it would be within. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's what I was asking. Yeah. So Ricky's gonna run across
if you're standing where you're standing now, you'd be on like the railing. You'd be standing on the railing of the ship.
I was thinking up high, still like on the crossbar of the mast.
Oh yeah, totally. You can do that.
Yeah. So he's still up there. So he's just gonna run across the top crossbar of the mast.
Okay.
And then just go bonus action when he gets to the edge. Astral arms.
Yep.
So that's gonna be just all of it, astral everything. So that's gonna be a dexterity saving throw.
Again, big old kaiju turtle.
Yep.
That's a 10 plus 1 for an 11.
That will fail, so that's gonna be 2d8 force damage. So let me roll that right now.
Perfect.
Boom! 12 points of force damage.
Alrighty, it just like it like kind of moves back a little bit. Ooh. Okay. Cool.
And then that's gonna be come in with 2 arms of the astral self attacks,
Right,
and these are with advantage still, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
Till the end of the round, which is
Nice.
a long way away.
Okay. So 27 to hit on the first one,
Hits.
and 28 on the second one.
Hits.
Okay. First one is gonna be 7 plus we're gonna add another d8 onto that for the 8. 15 on the first hit,
Okay.
and then second hit is 9.
9 damage?
Yep.
Alrighty.
So
Anything else?
yeah, we're gonna throw on a Constitution saving throw just for funsies onto
Okay.
both of those.
That'll be a 29 for the first,
All right.
and a natural 1 for a 14 on the second.
Hey.
So legendary resistance.
Well, it burned one.
Yep.
I can get it to hopefully burn. I got 10 more of those.
With the second hit, you see it momentarily as stunned, and then it shakes out of it.
Okay.
Nice. Anything else? You're up
nope.
You're up on the mast.
Yep.
You'd be about 30 feet up.
All right.
You're just like kind of like punching it in its like lower shell.
Yeah, just balanced on the mast.
Okay. Excellent. So the ship's turn. Because the ship is being steered, it does move 60 feet. So the turtle is going to be moved back 60 feet. If it leaves the range, the turtle does get an attack opportunity on the ship, though. So let's see. 60 feet. 60 feet. 60 feet. Okay, I know right about where it's going to be. So 60 feet back.
Dang.
Still within reach. Cool. But it's at the back of the ship now. So people at the back can kind of see the turtle. It's got kind of like slowly turn its head towards as the ship is sailing, but does not leave the turtle's reach. The turtle can't attack the ship, piss. It's going to bring us to Talus, the sort of, that person.
Advantage on attack rolls
yeah.
if they do.
Yep. That's right. Okay, they're gonna pull out their little mallet, because that's all they got. No, that's not true. They pull out a dagger, twirl it in their hand, and they go, okay, I've been working on this, please come back. And they're gonna throw the dagger at the turtle with advantage. Oh wait, are they close enough? It's got a range. No, they're not.
20 feet.
Yeah, they're not close enough. So they're going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and they are they're a gnome. So that's where they get it. They're right beside Canopy. They're going to be right there. And because they're a gnome, that's their movement. And...
Just in range.
Just in range. So yeah, they're going to whip the dagger. And it's a dagger of returning, so it's going to come back anyway. Huzzah. With advantage. A whittle dagger. With advantage, it'll be a 26 to hit. Otherwise, it wouldn't have. For 6 piercing as the dagger hits and then flies back into their hand. Excellent. Perfect. Cool. That's that. That'll bring us to Quoin. At the front of the ship.
Okay. 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 Okay.
Okay.
Great. Sorry. It's a big ship, and
It is a big ship.
I had a brilliant move, and then we moved 60 feet, and I was like, "Oh no! Scramble! Scramble! Scramble!
Yeah.
Scramble!"
The ship be moving.
Yeah, I don't really know that I can do anything. Yeah, because I can't fly, right?
You can, but you just fall at the end of your turn if you don't stop flying.
Oh, so I could fly 5 feet above the ground.
But then you'll fall 5 feet back onto the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then that means I can move 60 feet.
Yeah, if you take an action to dash, yeah.
The flying with the sword, actually, that I
Right. You have
makes
better
like move
flying on
60
your...
feet.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. Great. Just gotta make sure my measurements are correct. Oh boy. Okay. Oof. All right. Here we go.
That's 75 feet right there. That's 70. That's 65. 60.
That's 60?
Yep.
Holy buckets. Oh, well, then. Ugh. Yeah, yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, pretty. Oof-a-doof. I'm sorry. Yeah, I apologize. I thought I had something, but I don't know that I even really have anything. I guess I'll move 60 feet just past Gorm.
Yep.
About that.
Maybe right about here.
Thank you.
And after Quoin, it's all NPCs, the turtle, and the ship.
I had the lowest initiative of the team?
Of the party, yeah.
Really? I thought someone rolled a 7.
No.
Dang.
So do your little fly.
Yeah. Yeah.
So just so you're aware for future rounds, you go basically right after the ship moves.
Yeah, no, I mean, Yeah, no, I get you. Because I just follow Talus, but I don't really have the mobility to back this up. So
All right.
Yeah, because if I cast Hero Aura, it's only gonna affect like 3 people. If I do anything else, I guess then I'll just go over to this.
Do you have enough movement?
Ballast.
Do you have enough movement to do that?
I mean, if I instead of going straight down, I go to one of them.
Okay.
If I was back up here.
Okay, yeah, you can do that. Yep. So,
Yeah, and I'm gonna fire that ballista.
It hasn't been aimed or fired yet because the sailors haven't gotten to their turn yet. The sailors aiming the ballistas have initiative 1. So when that happens,
Then I'm gonna load that ballista for someone.
okay,
Right on.
cool. All right.
I have almost nothing else to do.
There are cannons down below deck if people want to play with cannons, but you know. All right, that's gonna bring us to Gorm. Gorm the Gunner. He should be down with the cannons, but he's not because he sucks, and I forgot to put him down there. Interesting. Okay, he's a dwarf, so he got 25 feet. He's gonna get to right here, and I think that's close enough. It's close enough. He's gonna pull out a blunderbuss, which doesn't have a lot of range, but so it's disadvantaged because he's going beyond its normal range. But it's a straight roll because of Ambush Master. That'll be a 17. So misses.
Oh boy.
Yeah. What feat did I give him? Sharpshooter. Oh, would have been advantage. Because he got sharpshooter.
Yeah.
Blunderbuss.
That's
22,
nice.
so it hits. So the blunderbuss hits. Basically, fantasy shotgun. All right. Or pirate gun. That's gonna be 9 damage from the gun.
All right.
Nice.
Getting damage on it.
Yeah.
That's all we can do right now.
He's like, we gotta fucking sail away. Quicker, please. And then the captain's like, I can't go quicker. The wind's at the fucking blah, 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 blah. Anyways, that's gonna bring us
Did
to
somebody say quicker wins?
You can certainly try. The ship is going at its max speed currently. Any quicker,
Okay.
then it'll not do so well. The turtle, is it gonna do all of its attacks, or is it gonna... Oh, that's what it's gonna do. It's got a nice little cluster there.
Oh god, Justin, I only have 40 hit points.
Yeah, I know. You see the eyes start to like glow a bright blue and kind of swarm with mist, and it exhales a 90-foot cone of frigid mist, just, and the mist also has like jagged shards of hail inside of it, so it's like. So it's a. I need. It's a 90-foot cone. Druck is safe. Druck is up in the crow's nest. Druck is probably the safest out of everybody. Druck's in good. Druck's fine. Druck's great.
Spell, is it?
It is not a spell. It's a breath weapon. I need 90-foot cone. It's gonna breathe it in a way where I can get everybody, except for. How is it gonna do this? Yeah, cool beans. I need everybody. Who is just beyond this sail, this middle sail. Everyone below this middle sail, to make a Constitution saving throw. Everyone below this sail right here, Constitution saving throw.
Is this creature? Oh, go ahead.
Ricky's on the sail 30
Yeah.
feet up. Does
Yeah.
that still hit him?
Yep.
Okay.
Massive creature, 90-foot cone.
Oh,
Is
so because it expands out to 30
Yeah,
foot
and it's
tall
also
by the time
it's
it gets
also breathing down. So.
Oh, okay.
Does this creature count as a dragon?
No. Not a dragon turtle. So.
So it's a con.
Con saves for everyone below this mast, like behind it. I mean. So that's Flitz, Kenna, Ricky, and these 3 crew members, or these 4 crew members, and the dude
Oh god.
steering the ship.
All the crew members.
16?
16 fails.
At least I'm not vulnerable to cold damage.
No.
Ah, crap! It's before I roll.
Yeah, it is.
Like now would be a good time to use a portent.
Yep. Oh, Kayla got a 9. Talus got a 14.
I'm gonna reload my character sheet 1 second.
The first mate, Bryn Winslow, got a natural 20 for a 25. How's the captain doing with his plus 0? 12. Okay.
A dirty 20.
Okay. Ricky, what'd you get?
Not good. What? Oh God, I rolled. It was a 7. It was like a 13.
Fails. Kenna, what'd you get?
16?
Fails. Flitz, you and the captain you and the first mate are the only ones that succeed. So Druck, you're up in the crow's nest. You got the perfect vantage point for this fight, and then you just see this mist just buff it. Oh, the ship. Each creature, so it actually doesn't damage the ship. Okay, cool. Alrighty. So we're
when it breathes this, is there enough force behind it to kind of maybe accidentally puts some wind in the sails and pushes us further?
No.
No.
Are we gonna freeze the water around us?
Because he's straight up going right behind us.
But also breathing downward towards the deck.
All right.
Ricky, 74 cold damage.
Ha! Ricky's gonna. It's gonna do a little. Ricky's going to. Where is it? Deflect energy. Oh, it's not gonna reduce it by a lot,
Okay.
but it's gonna reduce it by some. How much was that? Did you say 74?
Yep.
Gonna reduce it by a maximum. Reduce that by 15.
Okay.
It's just-
So you take that. Kind of 74 cold damage.
I'm unconscious.
Yep. What does that do? Who's unconscious? Nothing. Flitz, you take half of 74.
37.
Yep. 37. The crew that failed, so the first mate takes 37. He's not looking great. Kayla is unconscious. The captain, unconscious. Who else was in that? Russo, yeah, he's unconscious. Talus is next. Talus also failed. Talus also unconscious. Not enough to outright kill those people. There are who moved my turtle? There's also
Why
no
can I move the turtle?
because you can't really it's hard, you can't really designate tokens on this one.
Oh, gotcha.
So yeah.
Push me because you kill me.
So unconscious. We've got Russo. We've got Kayla. We've got Kenna. We've got Talus. All right. So it does that. Also, where it breathes that mist, it's just lingering like a cloud, making it heavily obscured. However, because the turtle's so big, you can see the fucking turtle, Druck.
Okay.
The only one that can see the turtle is Druck. And Quoin can see it, and Dax can see it. Dax can't see it based on angles. Quoin can see it based on angles. Druck can definitely see it based on height. But everyone in that area of the deck, including Ricky, heavily obscured, cannot see the turtle, and you cannot see each other. Let's see if it recharges that first, though. Nope, it doesn't. But that's its turn, bringing us to Bryn, the first mate. He's just like, fuck! He's a fighter. So he can stabilize the captain to prevent the captain from dying. But he knows how to steer the ship, so he's going to action stabilize the captain. And then take over steering the ship. But the ship will just go in a straight trajectory because he has to use your action to steer it. Actually, yeah. Action to stabilize. 6 + 1. Fails.
Oh no.
Action surge.
Yeah.
He's going to do it again. He's going to try it again. Medicine. 14 + 1. He stabilizes the captain. Cool. Then he'll move over to the sail to begin steering the ship on his next turn. Okay, cool. So the captain isn't making death saves, but, it's a bad time. Cool. The turtle does have its legendary actions back.
Oh, fuck. That was just going to be a TBK.
If
Druck,
they can't see us,
Druck,
we can't see
you see this massive aura of cold start to emanate around its shell. Like it starts to lift off its shell, and there's like ice floating in the air around it. That's all.
Huh.
And also you can hear like grunts of pain as like the aura around it is hurting people. And anyone within 20 feet is gonna get hurt, which will be Kayla actually. Kayla.
It's literally all of them unconscious.
If this is
isn't it?
more than
That whole
Kayla's
group?
max, she dies. 43. Kayla takes a failed death save. Excellent. Boop. Cool beans. That's fun. Yeah, like Druck just sees the aura. Druck's got the like I said, Druck's got the best sight for everything.
Is Kenna just outside that?
I'm like right in the middle of it.
Let me find out. Oh, it's the edge of the token you measure by. Ken is 15 feet away. Ken is in the aura. Cool. The ballistas get fired at the turtle.
Oh, hey.
+6 to hit with advantage. Oh, it's also heavily. But I said Quoin that angle they could see, so it's not heavily obscured on that angle. So +6 to hit. Phew! Just goes wide. Okay, try again. It's fine. I mean, it's not. Ah! These are like what's the term for newbie sailors? Green something.
Greenhorns.
Green gills.
Swabs.
These are definitely like newbie sailors who are using the
Swabs.
ballistas. They're like, oh god, don't dock our pay. From down below, though, the cannons fire.
Forgot about those.
Yeah. So the cannons.
How many cannons are rolling, by the way? Are they rolling attack rolls?
Yes. From below deck.
Don't roll one of them.
Do you have to be actively able to see with your?
Oh, that's right. I have to be able to
Yeah,
see them, don't
so,
I?
Yep.
I
you
can't.
can.
They're below it. They're at deck below,
Correctamundo, and also
Okay,
Ricky,
well-
you can't see anything anyway because you're heavily obscured.
Yeah. Oh, right.
So cannon time. There's four. Oh wait, there's 4 ballistas, but the other ballistas on the other side can't see. But 2. Oh wait, I didn't fire the other ballista. 19 + 6.
Hey.
So that's 3d10 piercing. 4, 7, 8. Oh, the captain's shouting out, or the captain's unconscious. The first mate's like, "Don't use the ones with chains." 8. That's so bad. 8 piercing damage with 3d10. The other 2 can't see it, so they don't fire. Then the cannons. There'll be 2 cannons that can fire because only 2 cannons can see. That's fun. Anybody want to roll the cannons for fun? So I don't have to do everything. Who wants
I
to roll?
volunteer because I'm unconscious.
Oh yeah, you're unconscious. You
All
do
right.
it.
Yeah.
Cool. Roll me. Where is it here? Is it in firearms?
They all have advantage still.
Correct, yeah. So roll me. What the fuck? I don't care. I think it's like a +6 to hit too. Roll me just roll advantage and then add 6.
Okay.
Just a straight d20, add 6.
Damn. The 9 + 6 is 15.
Misses. There's 2 cannons firing because there's only 2 cannons I can see it on this side. So who wants to do cannon number 2?
Again.
Go ahead.
What?
It's just a D20.
Oh.
Yeah.
Advantage, so roll 2 of them and then add 6.
Oh, going raw dice.
Yeah, because D&D Beyond keeps fucking me over. Trying to look for a good set though.
And they've got a range of 600
19.
feet, so 19 misses. Alright, cool. Back to the top, so no more ambush master. Druck, you're back. It's up to you. You're back up top. You can just see this massive mist obscuring the back of the ship. Can't see anyone past that middle sail. And you're up in the crow's nest, and you can see the turtle's head kind of just peeking up through the top of the mist like this. Like an alligator out of water.
Ooh, gross. That's terrifying. Steady aim.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And I'm not going to use sharpshooter because its AC is so high.
Yeah, fair. What weapon are you using? Crossbow?
Yeah, the
Okay.
Crimson Arc crossbow, or 28 to hit.
That hits.
All right. That will be. That'll be. Let's see. 18 plus 19.
It's only 20, 18, no, it's all right. 37.
It's 36.
36. 36 damage?
Yes,
Cool.
36 damage total.
Just-
Electric or lightning damage.
Yeah, the force of that, like, there's like a crack of lightning as it shoots out, or like a crack of lightning, and it kind of coalesces in the storm that's currently like happening, that's causing this awful snowstorm. So they like the lightning like connects to arcs in the sky, and there's like a loud peal of thunder at the same time as the bolt like slams into the turtle, and it kind of rears back a little bit. Anything else?
That's my bonus action movement.
Yep.
So that's it.
Cool. All right, that's gonna give it a. Oh no, it used all of its legendary actions to do that aura. So that's gonna bring us to Dax, who is still raging. Dax is gonna run. Oh no, Dax doesn't want to run. Dax has cold resistance, so the aura's not gonna hurt them as much as everybody else. But it's also heavily obscured.
Oh, right. I mean, that's what
Fuck it.
reckless is.
Yeah, fuck
for.
it. All right, let's go. Dax has 40 feet of movement.
Oh, the turtle didn't use its movement on its turn?
Its turn. It hasn't had another turn yet.
Oh, okay.
And it used all of its legendary actions to do this, like ice aura. That's
Okay.
gonna fuck people up. So 40 feet of movement. Oh, can get Dax to these steps. Can get Dax to right there. Damn. So into the cold aura. So as Dax enters the cold aura, they need to make a Constitution saving throw. They fail. So they take some cold damage. But reduced! So you see Dax run into the... Well, Druck sees Dax run into the aura of cold. Which is good. That's going to be 43 cold damage reduced to 21. Dax is fine. And yeah, Dax is going to get there. The ship's about to move, though. What's Dax's strength score? 21, so they could jump 21 feet if they do get a running start. Oh, if they have movement left over. Fuck. Sorry, melee fighters. Dax is gonna... And I can't see anybody, so Dax is gonna end their turn. Kenna, start of your turn. I need a Constitution saving throw.
For a death save?
Constitution saving throw first.
Okay. That was cocked. 14 plus 4, 18.
Fails.
Ah,
You fail a death save because you take damage,
mm-hmm.
and you take 55 cold damage, which you're fine because you have.
Mm-hmm.
And then I need a death saving throw.
It's a natural one.
So
How many
it's-
times have you rolled that once
So
on death saves?
you failed from the damage, and then you got 2 fails, so Kenna is dead. But nobody can see Kenna currently. Okay. Start of the captain's turn. He is no longer stabilized because... Oh, no, hold on. Constitution save. Huzzah! That's his 4. So the captain takes his death saves. Back to doing death saves. If this goes more than his max HP, then we're in a bad time. He's not killed outright, which is good for the captain. But he is making death saves, so yeah, cool. Okay, so he is unconscious. Do blah blah blah. Flitz, con save. Start your turn. This is not a magical effect. It is just a. It's not a spell or. Actually, this is a magic. This is a magical effect.
Is that aura?
Yeah.
Oh, that doesn't matter because it's not. It's only in whiz and charisma.
Oh, okay. So con save. Start your turn.
Oof. Dirty 20.
So that's gonna be no damage to you.
Is this?
But you're heavily obscured, so you can't see anything. So you're effectively blinded while you're in this area, anywhere beyond this sail right here.
But I know the stairs are next to me, right?
You definitely know the stairs are next to you.
Okay. He's gonna grab the railing and start to huff it. 5, 10, 15.
Okay, you are out of the aura.
Okay.
You still can't see anything because you're kind
20,
of okay.
25, 30. Can you see like the
you
ass?
can see,
end
yeah,
here?
you can see the ass end of the turtle from there.
Okay, let's
Ricky can also partially see it. So Ricky's like partially obscured because Ricky's like right on the edge of the. What are you doing, Flitz? And then Ricky's on deck.
Right. He is going to grab the. Where are they? He's going to grab one of the bags of. Because he divides all his ball bearings up into groups of 100.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to grab one of the spiky ball bearings from.
Yeah.
Mythos, I think.
I think so.
He's going to toss it, and he's going to kind of point his finger, and the air is going to swirl around it, and he's going to catapult it.
Cool.
He's going to quicken spell a catapult.
All right, let's save on that.
It is a dexterity saving throw of 18.
That is a 4.
So it will take
You just launch this bag of ball bearings. At
ball
it.
bearings. Okay, damage not terrible. It's 28
Okay, cool.
bludgeoning damage
Yeah, just
as they just pelt.
as it hits, you do hear like a loud sound of like ice cracking, just like that. It kind of echoes.
Perfect. That is all.
Druck,
my-
it's looking hurt.
it's all
Druck
my
has
stuff
Druck
there.
has like the best vantage point of how hurt it looks. It's looking hurt.
And as he kind of points and flicks, he's already grabbing the 3 balls of air
Go
and
for
throwing 3 Eldritch
Yep.
Blasts at him. The first, that is
No
a
lo-
27.
Yep, and then no longer advantage. 27 to hit. Yeah, that
Right,
hits.
okay.
Yep,
That's a 28
hits.
for the second. For the third, that's almost a natural 20, but an 18.
Misses. So the first 2 hit.
Okay, so it'll be not great. 7 plus 5 thunder damage, so
Okay.
13.
Yep.
And then
12.
Oh, that's max. Oh, 12, thank you. And then max, so 15 for the second.
Excellent. All right, yeah, more pieces of ice, or like you can hear like more pieces of ice like falling off of its body and into the water, just like. Druck, it looks pretty rough from your vantage point. Anything else, Flitz?
Whenever the ice blast hit, he wouldn't have been able to see like anybody drop, right?
No.
Like, okay, it was kind of just like a big
Yeah.
blast of cold air, and then okay,
Yep.
cool,
All right,
that's it.
Ricky, start of your turn. Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy. You know what? Ricky rolled a 17, so that's going to be a 24.
Okay, so no cold damage, but you are still heavily or partially obscured.
Okay. Is that so is the aura, that was the aura, right?
Yeah, you can only see the turtle, like partial. Like you can only see like
Is
a little bit of
the-
the turtle. You can't see anyone on the deck.
Right. Is the aura, couple questions. Is the aura only at the start of the turn? Not just like if I continue to move around in the aura, I'm not
Start
taking more
your
damage?
turn or enter the aura on a turn.
So I'm already in it. So
Yeah, you're already in it.
Okay. Second question, what's the radius on the aura? Because I'm at the edge of it, you said, so I can
You
kind of see the
don't-
shape of it.
You don't see actually. It's just like this aura. You can't actually see it. You can see like an aura around it. You just don't really. You can't dictate how far that aura is.
Okay. But like, so you said Druck can see that like its face is
Druck's-
poking up out of the
mist that it blew. The mist lingers. The mist breath that it blew is lingering.
Oh, that
on
was the
deck.
mist breath, not the aura.
Yeah. The aura.
Oh,
Is just,
okay.
it just seems like it's like got like a little aura around it.
Okay, so the aura and the mist breath are two different
Yeah.
effects, and the mist
Yeah.
breath is the one that causes the obscuring.
Yeah.
Okay, how high is the my mistake then? How high is the obscuring mist then?
Would be probably the height of the cone, so 90 feet.
At the whole way, or
Yeah.
just the end?
It's a big turtle. It's 100 some odd feet tall, so probably about 100 feet tall.
Okay. Oh, but like it's still like in a cone shape.
Yeah.
Or okay.
Oh, forgot to do this. Also, there is also a start of the turn effect while you're in the breath. The aura was what you rolled before. I need another con save for the lingering mist that's on the deck.
Okay. I'm just gonna use the. No, I'm gonna save that. So we'll roll the cons. You said con save?
There's 2 effects stacking here.
Woo! Nat 20 for 27.
All right. You don't take cold damage, and your speed is not reduced.
Oh, good. Okay. So even if I like get to the top of a mast or something, there's no way I'm getting above this mist, basically.
No.
Okay. How tall is the ship off the water?
60 feet. And that's
It's
to the,
60
that's,
feet?
to, that's to the railings.
Right. And because I'm thinking. I don't want to do that quite. Do I? That would probably be a quantity over quality. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna go quantity over quality. So, Ricky is going to drop down to the deck. He's just gonna let himself fall.
Okay.
So that's gonna be
You're 30 feet
slow
up,
fall.
so yeah.
Reaction to slow fall. So
How much damage can you reduce from that?
70.
Okay, yeah, you're fine.
Uh,
And now, if you do slow fall down below, you would be heavily obscured.
right. Okay. And then he's gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's gonna move to here, and then with his 10-foot reach on his arms, he's going to spend a key point to make his bonus action attack 2 attacks, and he's gonna make 4 attacks at this thing with disadvantage.
Yep.
So, okay. First attack is either a 29 or a 28.
Will hit.
Okay. I'll just keep track of number of hits.
Yep.
A crit, but it won't be. But 27.
Hits.
The second one.
Yep.
Third one, 23 or 16 on the third one.
16 misses.
Okay. And then 17, so 28 on the third one.
Hits.
Very
Or
nice.
fourth one. Okay. So that's 3 hits.
Mm-hmm.
So first one is gonna be 14 plus the extra D8 is 19 damage on the first attack.
Alrighty. Just punching
And-
this thing you can't see in the mist. You
Mhm.
feel like your astral self like connecting into something
Yep.
massive.
8 damage on the third attack,
Okay.
and 9 damage on the fourth attack.
Alrighty. Cool.
And then, just because we need to win 1, 2, 3 key points spent, 3 Constitution saving throws for stunning strike.
Alrighty. First one's a 27.
Okay.
Second one is a 22.
Oh boy. All right.
Third one is a 23.
All right. Worth a shot.
Alrighty. Anything else?
Yes. I want to say.
Okay.
I can't remember if it's already used its reaction this turn, but there's the possibility that it'll miss on that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The aura is how far away from it? I don't know, but I
You don't know.
was in it on top of the mast, right?
Whoa. People keep moving my turtle around. You were, yeah.
Okay, so it's a pretty damn big aura.
Yep.
Then
Anything beyond the mast, that middle mast is the aura. Or not
Okay,
the aura.
okay.
You were in the mist, which is what you did. And then the aura as well, yeah. Anything beyond
Okay.
that, anything beyond that sail.
gotcha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, and then the rest of my movement to move over here, which I'm not sure if that causes.
Oh,
an
it's
attack
definitely
opportunity.
going to make a attack of opportunity.
Can it see me through the mist?
If it can make an attack of opportunity, then yes, it can.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it had disadvantage because of it.
No, I can see through its own mist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because when I explained to Druck, its eyes started to glow, so yeah, I can see through that
Okay.
mist. Big old tail attack coming at you. For a 28.
Oh, yeah, no, that'll hit.
Okay. You might want to move your token back. We shall see what happens.
Well, wherever the edge of his reach is, that's where I'll probably stop.
15-foot reach.
Okay.
You take 15 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And I need a strength saving throw.
All right. Oh, wait. That should be... Okay, that's a 21. That's actually plus an additional 26.
So you're not knocked prone, so you do get your full movement.
Cool.
Cool. But it uses reaction. So you get to where you wanted to go.
Yep. All right.
But you get walloped by its tail on the way out. And you're... Oh, it doesn't have its legendary reactions back. So we're gonna... The ship moves 60 feet. Meaning the turtle is gonna be probably 60... It's gonna be about 60 feet back. Let's see where that's gonna be. That's 50... Is that 60?
It's 55.
Man, this sucks. Yeah, okay, cool. So yeah, it's gonna be about there.
Is that mist still on the board?
The mist would also come back. The mist cloud was a 90-foot thing, so there's like 30 feet of the mist left. So like the back half of the back ship is all mist.
So like covering up the last three. Bryn.
Yeah, the last 3 people are covered by the mist, so now everyone can see Kenna. Not looking so great. Yeah, cool. And the aura, no one is who is still in the other aura that the thing is still got going on. 20 feet aura on that. So that's gonna be, let's just see. And no one is gonna be within the 20-foot aura, so actually perhaps not. Yeah, no one's within the damaging aura that it has. So cool. Just the mist cloud. Alright, there we go. Talus starts their turn in that mist. So that's a con save. Fails, so they take damage and 2 death saves. Or 1 death save. Fuckity. Fuck. Oh, I have to see if that does actually more than their max HP. Oh, God. And I think Quoin is up next. After this. That's gonna be 21, so they're fine from that, but they do take a death fail. And then the other aura that they're actually still in. Oh wait, no one's in that aura. Cool. So yeah, that's that. Quoin.
All right.
You're at the ballista. It is currently not loaded or aimed right now.
Ugh. So wait, someone else shot it and did poorly with it?
Yeah, because you aimed. You helped with the aim action, so they fired it.
Oh, I thought.
And everyone's has the same to roll with it, +6.
Okay.
Yeah. No one really has. No one. Yeah, it's all +6.
Yeah. And I can't see. So I still don't know that Kenna has died.
You would be able to see Kenna now because Kenna's no longer in the obscuring aura, the obscuring mist. You would see Kenna looking lifeless on the deck of the ship.
Because the ship has just moved 30 feet.
Yeah, so
right?
So the only people you can't see are Caleb, Bryn, and Russo. You can see Kenna though, and yeah, Kenna you can just see they're lifeless. Oh shit.
Shit. I don't know where it is. I guess, yeah. Quoin is going to fly 60 feet.
Okay.
Which will put him
That's 60 right there.
about here.
Yep, that's 60 right there.
Sorry, it's just, yeah. Hard to, darn it.
There's a certain tool you can use that'll automatically move you when you're done measuring. But yeah.
It's hard to.
The only thing I don't like about this virtual tabletop is having to like do all the zooming and stuff.
Yeah, I'm having trouble seeing it just to get with the enemies.
But yeah, that's where you'd be right above the water.
Okay, right about there.
Yep.
And then
As you get like up close and personal. If you're within 20 feet, you would be in. So right there, you would be in the obscuring mist cloud.
So I guess.
And you're also within. You wouldn't know, but you're also within the damaging aura.
Okay. All right. I'm going to try and move 60 feet.
Well, yeah, your 60 feet movement would have got you where you were.
Right.
Yeah.
But I also don't think I would charge into a death mist.
Well, true.
I'm just having it's obviously user error on the map, so apologies. But the goal is to move 60 feet, and then to use my bonus action to Misty Step right onto this thing's
you can do
neck
that. You can do
between
that.
its shell.
Yeah, you can do that.
That's the goal. Just to let you know.
You can do that.
Then,
To get onto its shell, you'd probably need to do like another 60 feet. If you can do that with Misty Step.
I can move 30 feet to an unoccupied space.
Yeah, so you can do
the goal.
Oh, to an unoccupied space, and you can't Misty Step onto the turtle because it has to be unoccupied. If it says unoccupied, you can't Misty Step into the turtle space. Unfortunately.
All right.
But you could also Misty Step 5 feet above it, and then land on it.
Gonna do that.
Okay.
And the goal being, since it is so huge, to go right there on its neck as best I can.
Cool.
Where there's, not shell.
Yep.
Then, one attack.
Go for it.
I think. Can't really.
Misty Step's a bonus action. She should still be able to use all of your attacks.
Indeed, which is just 2, I think. Yes.
Yep.
For now. Huh. That was a 22.
Hits.
Great. All right, and then.
Oh, hold on. So I know, Sam, you brought this up a couple times about being on larger creatures.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you remember the rules for that?
Yes, it's basically the inverse of grapple. So it's the person landing on them can use either acrobatics or athletics. The defender can only use acrobatics.
Oh, okay, yeah, coins. Athletics or acrobatics against this thing's +1. to land on it, and not fall off.
Steady
basically.
yourself.
Yeah, to steady yourself.
Do
basically.
I need to land yet?
Because
You said
you're
I could move, but at the end of the
end of your
flight,
turn, you'd fall. Yeah.
I'd fall.
Yeah.
And then could I do that check?
Yeah.
I think if I remember correctly, that is technically an action. Is the only thing.
So to land on it safely, then it would be an action.
Yeah, you kind of clamber and get purchase on it to make sure you're steady, as opposed to just landing your feet on it and possibly rolling off while it's thrashing around.
Boy, howdy, guys! I have picked the most dogged way to do this turn. Huh?
I've said it before.
Dogged.
It's like this game has too many rules.
I think it doesn't have enough.
Yeah.
It's got way too many. There's 900 source books with new rules getting added to it constantly.
Well, there's that.
Indeed. So hopefully back to fun. I'm gonna just should I? If it's an action,
do whatever
then
you
I'm
want
just
to
gonna.
do.
I'm gonna roll the dice later. Right now, I'm just worried about killing.
Okay.
Boy, howdy, here I go killing.
Okay.
I'll worry about landing later.
Sure.
All right, so that's 17, and I'm going to.
17 misses.
No. It was 22 to hit. That's 17 damage.
Oh, you didn't tell me what you hit before. Okay, cool.
Sorry, 22. Yeah.
Oh, did you tell me?
yeah.
Oh, sorry. There's
Yeah,
been
you
a-
said
there's
it.
No
been-
worries.
there's
No,
been,
I
like-
mean, we've been talking
okay.
about dice rolls for the
Okay,
last
so sorry.
2.5 minutes.
So how much was the damage?
17, and I'm going to
Alrighty.
definitely use a third level spell slot
Sure.
for smite attack,
Yeah, sounds good.
which is 4d8. Yes.
Yeah, sounds good.
And then roll that to everyone. So that's another 16 damage.
Okay. Yep.
Then I'm going to attack again.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's looking really shitty, by the way.
You said 19 does not
19
hit.
misses, yeah.
I'm going to use that inspiration to add a d12 to that.
Didn't you use that for your tinkering? Or did you not use that earlier?
No, I didn't.
Okay, cool.
have
Yep.
to.
Do you have to use inspiration before you roll or after? Or does it not matter? I don't fucking know. There's too many rules.
I guess that's your call.
Too many
It's
rules.
Up to you.
Yeah, you can do it. Too many rules.
23.
23 hits.
Okay. Okay, so that's 14
Mm-hmm.
plus another level 2 smite, which is going to be 3d8.
Yep.
That's another 10 damage, so 24 total on that second hit.
Alrighty. Anything else?
Bonus action, movement.
Yeah, that's all your stuff, basically.
Yeah, I think that's all my shit.
And then at the end of your
And
turn,
then-
you drop onto it.
Okay.
Okay.
What
Give
rolls do I need to
me...
make to
Just
not
give me a
damage?
dexterity. You're only, like, 5 feet up, we'll say. So you just land on it. Give me a dexterity saving throw to not roll off of it and plunge, like, 90 feet. Dexterity save. It's a big creature, so the DC is not going to be that bad.
20 even?
Oh, yeah, you land on it, you steady yourself, but to stay steady, you would then have to use your action next turn to, like, cling on to it. But for now, you're fine. You're balanced. Is that it?
That's all I got.
Alrighty. Gorm is going to run to one of his downed crew members and go to stabilize them. Because they're not looking so hot. Stabilizes. So, Talus is stabilized. Okay. A coin. The turtle looks really hurt. Like, real fucking hurt. It's gonna start to flee. So, it's going to swim down its movement speed and start to swim away from the ship. So, it descends 30 feet underwater. So, because you're technically not holding on, you do detach and don't really go down with it. Unless you, or unless you want to use your reaction to stay clinging on, and we'll just say you can attempt that dumb action thing to do a reaction to hold on to it. Up to you.
I'm going to
Okay.
attempt that.
Okay, give me athletics or acrobatics against its acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
Okay.
Is this, if it's a skill check, I think I have advantage on acrobatics checks?
For
Because of
why?
the nimbleness thing I have, the little guy.
Oh, wait, let me double check. You might have advantage because of squat nimbleness.
That's the one. That's the words.
Yep.
Yep.
You get advantage.
You got advantage. It rolled a 2, so you got to beat a 2.
Let's just see. Let's see what these old dice have to say.
Got to beat a 2. Yeah.
22.
So it submerges. Instead of like letting go and rising up to the surface, you cling onto its like shell or part of its shell as it descends underwater.
I like
30
to
feet.
imagine I'm holding on to maybe like a tendon in its neck that I've already started
Sure.
to get at.
All right. So yeah, everybody
Pretty
sees it.
gross.
Everybody who's conscious sees a turtle underwater, and then it swims 30 feet away. Underwater. It's 30 feet down. So only Quoin can really see it now,
Mm-hmm.
which is fun. Alrighty, so 30 feet. It is edge of the map.
Whoa.
Whoa, what the fuck
That
is going on?
is a lot for 30 feet.
Yeah, it token glitched out. Alright, fuck, this is annoying. I fucking hate this virtual tabletop. Alright. 30 feet from the edge of its token. Let's try that again, everybody. I'm not using this tabletop anymore. Alright.
Oh no.
It's the zooming out that's really annoying. Okay, so right there is where it gets to. Roughly, and then one more square down. Okay, cool. And then Coin's along for the ride. Alright, so Coin, if you're in the water, every minute you're in the water, con saves or you get levels of exhaustion. The aura is gone, by the way, so everyone can be seen again on the deck of the ship. The mist cloud, however, is still up on the ship, the non-obscuring one. That lasts for 10. Actually, no, it would be sailing away, so you're out of that too. All right. The first hand is going to stabilize the captain, because the captain is dying again. For another 7, so it does not stabilize the captain. That's good. That's fine. And Kayla's stabilized. The ballistas can't see. The cannons can't see. Druck! The turtle's gone. Quoin went with it.
So correct me if I'm wrong, but crossbows are like one of the things that can shoot through water.
Yeah, you just can't see the turtle. So it'd be
see it.
It swam 30. It swam 30 feet down. You don't know how far away it swam, but it swam 60 feet total, and you can't see it. So you could try to shoot, because sharpshooter doesn't have a max. Sharpshooter ignores your max range, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you can shoot, but it'd be disadvantage. But you can't really see it.
My max range is 320.
Yeah.
So,
It's
but it ignores my minimum range.
It's shenanigans, but yeah, you can't see it. It fled.
Can I make out the glint of Quoin's helmet?
No.
No?
No.
Although I don't know if I technically put it back on. I might still be wearing the
right. Yeah.
sweet bandana.
No, that's
All right,
true.
you didn't say you took the bandana. Yeah, the bandana's still on.
Let me see. What can I do here? How far exactly is it? Because that might...
You don't really know. Technically, you don't know.
Okay.
Like, for all intents and purposes, the turtle's technically no longer on the battle map.
Oh, so it like dove down.
Yeah, it's out.
and
It's like
then some
complete
to where
yeah.
its shell is.
Yeah,
all,
it's
like...
completely like submerged. Yeah.
Oh. God damn. Okay.
Actually, no. Yeah, bits of the iceberg would still be poking up, but like just a little bit poking up out of the water.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But you also don't know if you don't know if the iceberg is part of its body or not.
Yeah. God, what do I have for options here? Because we don't want Quoin to become a permanent fixture on this thing.
A barnacle, if you will.
And the ship's gonna keep moving. Yeah, so they'll have to like stop the ship, and then to get Quoin back. Yeah.
A barnacle, if you will.
Nice.
God damn it.
It's 11:50. I can make these jokes.
Yeah, you're high levels.
Right. Do I know, with my use of this crossbow, would it even fire underwater?
Oh, correct.
Like electrical?
It wouldn't, because it's not firing bolts. It doesn't do piercing damage, so correct. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, what I'm gonna do
Okay.
is gonna be a little weird.
Okay.
I'm still on fire.
You are, yeah, but you're immune. Probably like the roof of the canopy is getting a little scorched at this point.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leap off and down into the water.
Okay. That is a for you it's a 90-foot drop because you're up in the crow's nest. Okay. Give me a dex save though to see if you can reduce that damage in half.
Okay.
This evasion does not help for this because you're falling essentially. Yeah.
29.
Okay, you'll half the 96. So half this, you take half of 27. So you take 13 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And you dive off and into the water.
All right. And because of my new special eyes, I can see this thing under the water.
Correct. What side of the ship are you jumping off?
Right over here.
To jump off like that, you'd have to use your wings a little bit to help propel you a little bit because you can't really get a running start up there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. So you're kabloosh. 90 feet. It hurts.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, it hurts.
Yeah, you can see now from there.
And from here.
What's the range of your dark vision? Now.
120 feet.
Okay. Yeah, you should be able to see it, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, fuck it. For the purposes of my sanity and how dumb this. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah. Zoom
Yeah.
out. 110.
Yeah, just within
you
range.
can. You just can see it. Cool beans.
Excellent.
Because that was 110, so yeah, you can definitely see it.
Yeah.
So it's swimming away. You can see a speck on its shell, like, holding on.
So
You can tell it swims real fast.
I'm going to pull out the laser pistol.
Okay. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I gotta look up something, of course. Okay. Okay, cool. Let us see how this is gonna go. Because I know specific ranged weapons underwater don't have disadvantage. Specific ones do. Or specific ones don't have disadvantage, rather. Too many rules. Okay. Underwater. Oh, I don't care. It's a laser pistol. And did we say you have to do an intelligence check to see if you fire it properly? Because have you mastered it yet?
We
I don't
already
remember.
have proficiency in it.
Okay,
so.
cool. Excellent. So that'll make things easier. Fuck it. This has gone on too long. Yeah, go for it.
All right, here we go. I might miss with this anyway, but I'm gonna use my inspiration.
And Ricky can't see you because you're underwater.
Oh, that's right.
I'm gonna use my inspiration that you gave me, Justin, a long time ago.
And that was a D20.
You said DM inspiration.
Yeah. So back then, I obviously switched from D20s for DM inspiration because those are disgustingly dumb.
Mm-hmm.
So it was D12. It is D12s now, but you still have a D20 because you haven't used it since I gave it to you in like session 4 or whatever.
All right. Here we go. 14. Well, I mean that was what I rolled exactly. So
Okay.
that would be for 24 to hit.
24 hits.
Okay. And since Quoin is within melee range, this will be
Quoin
sneak attack.
is, yeah.
So, for a total of 30, 60, no, sorry, 44
Okay.
damage, 44 radiant damage.
A ranged weapon attack automatically misses a target beyond the weapon's normal range. What's the normal range of this thing?
120.
So you're just within
15. Yeah.
You're just within range, otherwise it would have missed. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was the damage?
44 radiant damage.
Okay, so you fire it off into the dark ocean. And since this thing is like just on the cusp of your dark vision, it's still kind of like a little hard to see. It hits. There's a flash of light. How do you want to do this?
He shoots. Yeah, I'm like trying to find any sign of Quoin in the
A tiny speck.
and I see maybe where he's been cutting, and I shoot kind of in that same spot, in order to maybe open up a spot for Quoin to like get that last push he needs to get to either some spinal column or.
Can I take that and
Yeah.
like an Iron Man plus Captain America?
Yeah.
Pull out my shield and just.
Okay, cool. So as you deflect it, as you deflect it downward, and it starts like burning a beam through it, basically. The turtle starts to like break apart. It's a massive turtle, so it's not gonna just like explode, but it like burrs a hole through it, and it begins to sink like a fucking boulder. And as it's sinking, it's like blub, 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 blub. Quoin.
Yeah.
You can see these weird like flashes of light under its flesh, like. It's dead, but it keeps sinking. But those lights are still going off, just like just blue, like the same color of the aura around its eyes that it was like emitting, and it just keeps sinking, and that like those like blue glows underneath its skin just keep continuing to like glow. And that's Druck's turn. We're still in initiative because there's people on the deck making death saves.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. Do I have any movement left, or would I have used it all to go down there?
falling doesn't count as movement, so
Okay.
it would have been like your fifth. It would have been like 20 feet of flying. But
Okay.
you're also like you're 60 feet from the railing of the ship.
All right. I'm gonna at least like clamber up and
Okay.
see if I can't like get to
Okay, so, like-
grab onto some ropes so that I'm not
Okay.
don't get left behind. But
Give me an athletics check to do that.
okay. Do I have anything for this?
You have reliable talent.
Yeah, I meant like yeah. Never mind. I'll just roll it. 16.
So you're half. You're like, yeah. You clamber onto some ropes, and you're holding onto the side of the ship. You're like maybe like 5 feet out of the water.
Okay.
Cool.
That's it. I'm done.
Excellent. Cool. I gotta remember how mythic creatures work. I'm a trickster today. All right.
Oh Lord.
Oh, that's how mythic creatures work. Okay. Quoin. We're still on initiative, but you guys have never fought a mythic ranked creature before. There's legendary, then there's mythic.
Mm-hmm.
This thing looks like that light is basically restoring it back to life, and it'll be restored back to full hit points very soon. But it was fleeing, and the ship's also fleeing, but that is what mythic creatures do. They come back to life when they die the first time. All right. And the ship's sailing away. Where are we in the initiative? Yeah, fuck it. Everyone can get stabilized safely. Quoin, you are still under the water with this thing as it continues to sink and emit light.
Is the ship another 30 feet away?
Since the ship is still sailing, it'd be another 60 feet away. Because we're out of initiative now, so...
Druck will just be like,
Turn around, Quoin's still there.
Yeah.
We can't... One of the first mate's the only one conscious. We can't turn around on a dime. Drop the anchor. So people are like dropping the anchor so the ship just stops. Quoin's not going to catch up to the ship.
No, I'm good. Guys, don't even worry. Don't even try.
Well, they can't hear you, so they're dropping the
so
anchor.
I mean, if all action is happening simultaneously, all within like a 6-second turn.
Yeah.
Or if I'm like getting to the, I was only 30 feet down, right?
Yeah, and then it continued to sink because it died.
So it was at the 30.
Yeah, so it'd be about
shield, both hands letting go. If I can move up 30.
You can only move. What's your swimming? You don't have a swimming speed, so you can move half your movement swimming speed.
15.
So you have 15 feet of movement while you're swimming. Because you can't use flying speed underwater.
Okay. And I do have dark vision.
Yeah, but the ship would be at this point out of your range.
Seeing?
Yeah, like the ship's still moving.
And then dash becomes an action, does it not?
For you, yeah. So if you dash, your full swim speed is 30 feet.
Oof! This one is dogged for me, my friends. Rot. Every single movement I make.
Regardless, because there can't be communication between the two groups, the ship does drop its anchor and stop moving.
Yeah, I mean, then I guess I move 15 feet.
Yeah, you eventually get back to the ship, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna dimension door so we could keep moving, but yeah, it seems unfortunately, all the best laid plans, you know.
Oh, you'd be able to dimension door the ship. It's only 500 feet. The ship's only moving like 60 feet a turn.
Right, but I'm not gonna waste a spell slot
Okay.
if I'm just gonna swim anyway and I can't see them, and then there's more obscuring and so on and so forth.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. But the ship does stop, so you can eventually get back to the ship by flying and a mixture of flying and swimming. Yeah, so you're all on the deck. You can see kind of lifeless on the deck. The other crew are also unconscious but stable. The only crew member conscious is the first mate, Bryn, and Gorm the gunner. Regardless, I'm going to close the battle map because you don't need it. Yeah, so everyone's back and reconvened back on the deck of the ship. The mist and all that shit's gone. The turtle sunk. It's still somewhere. But you can see kind of like lying on the deck, lifeless.
When did this happen?
This is gonna prestidigitate Kenna's clothing
Okay, so yeah, all the ice.
to warm it.
Yeah, you warm it and then all the ice kind of melts away.
I don't know. What can we do anything? And he's gonna try to check her pulse or their pulse.
They're dead, yeah.
Hannah's the one that usually brings people back.
Did we have nothing? There's nothing?
Nothing I can do. We should move and secure the body.
And Druck will go and like pick it up and start to
Okay.
take the body under
Okay.
below deck.
All right. The crew also like lifting up the unconscious crew members and start taking them to the medical cabin.
He's just like standing there staring now that the combat is over. He's still got the astral self around him, but he's just kind of like standing and breathing, just like kind of stuck in go mode.
Mm-hmm.
And Druck goes below decks.
Okay, to the medical cabin because that's where they keep certain things. Okay. So you get to the medical cabin. You can see it's also been set up with a room where they keep the dead. There's a morgue in the medical cabin, and there's no one occupying it. There's like a little table with a sheet.
Okay. How clean is it? Like,
It's
does it
it's
look
pretty
like
clean.
there's
They
gonna be any
yeah.
bugs
No,
or
they keep
anything
this
get
place
to
they keep this place
Okay.
relatively clean.
All right. Yeah, he wants to make sure that, you know. I imagine bugs wouldn't survive this environment anyway.
Well, that too, yeah. You haven't seen a
But,
single
yeah.
bug, yeah.
Yeah. So he's just gonna go through the process of
Okay.
like just making sure that
In Vin's belonging, there's a spell scroll called Reanimate.
Yeah.
What is that?
You want to read it and find out?
Sure.
Because
he's
no
gonna-
one's read.
Flitz
this
is trying to
spell scroll
cycle
yet.
through things. He has a good
Okay.
memory. He's really smart, so
Okay.
he's thinking he remembers there's a big spell scroll with a big heal. So he's thinking of different scrolls, and he's been nosy enough to go through
Sure.
Vin's stuff to get the ring and all that. So
So yeah, like I said, I think the spell scroll. Only Ren ever read what the spell scroll does and didn't share that information because it's kind of fucked. You touch a dead creature that's been dead for no more than a month. If its soul is free and willing, the target returns to life with all of its hit points. The spell neutralizes any poisons and cures normal diseases afflicting the creature when it died. It, however, does not remove curses and the like, so the vulnerability stuff would still happen, which you learned that can only be cured by a wish because Sibriexes are fucked. If such effects aren't removed prior to casting the spell, they afflict the target on its return to life, affect corpses. The spell requires that the creature's brain is intact, no other vital organs or body parts are required. Or upon returning to life, the creature's type changes from humanoid to undead, but their lineage does not change. This spell is not permanent. The spell keeps the creature alive for an additional 100 years. All the while it decays over the course of that time. At the end of the 100 years, the body falls apart. And because it's undead, it can't be brought back to life, I believe, other than true resurrection. Creature's type changes from humanoid to undead. The creature does not require to eat, drink, or breathe. Immune to disease, poison, and the poison condition. The creature doesn't need to sleep, and magic can't put it to sleep. And the creature cannot be affected by turn undead. And the components are a drop of blood from the target smeared on a diamond worth at least 500 gold pieces, which the spell consumes.
he's gonna like read through it and just take it, and he's gonna like throw it.
Okay.
He's gonna kind of scoot himself to the wall, legs up. He's gonna put his eyes on his knees.
Okay. Are you all in the medical cabin, or is people doing anything else?
Still on the deck.
Okay. Where's Quoin? I think you're muted. Can't hear you.
I'm not muted. I'm just talking to a low voice. Yeah, no, medical cabin.
Okay.
going through everything in the chest, trying to find something.
Okay.
Finding nothing.
Yep. The crew have left you all alone, so you can be alone with. Yeah, they're not currently here.
Yeah, Druck's just
Okay.
sitting there trying to think, trying to organize his thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't really know what to. And then he's gonna turn on his heel
Mm-hmm.
and go back out, and keep an eye out. He's gonna go back up to the crow's
Okay.
nest. He saw some weird shit happening,
Yeah.
and he's just gonna keep an eye out.
Okay. At this point, they've like lifted the anchor again, and the ship's sailing because they do not want to stick around, just because you know. Okay. As the ship begins to sail off, and Druck, you're back in the crow's nest, I assume, looking around, and the rest of you are in the medical cabin, and Ricky's still on the deck. That's where we're gonna end it for the week. So, Kate, if you're still around, you can come back and join us. But that's where we're gonna end it for the week. We'll pick up here next week with whatever happens next. I gave you an opportunity to get rid of that curse, but you know, that's that for this week. Everybody will be back next week. For now, good night.